What's going on, peeps? Anybody home? Maybe, maybe not. Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Another sudden live stream, people. Anybody home? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Another one, huh? Anybody in the house, please say hi to us. Camera can't even focus. We are fixing everything on the spot. Let's go. Anybody home? Can anybody hear me or see me? Let me fix this focus thing. Bam. You're here. Here. Okay, okay. Apply. Yeah, looks like it's gonna focus better now. So everybody say hi to us. Where are you from? And we can give you a shout. Tell your people that we are here. Another sudden stream. We don't really schedule our streams. We just go live. So it's always difficult to get people because this thing need to work for hours and days for YouTube to recommend to people and all that. But I don't have time to do that because I don't know when I'm gonna go live. So I just go suddenly. So that's why I always ask you, my people, to help me out. Like when I am live, try to like, just one like, share, stuff like that, just to promote me a little bit. All right. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Anybody home? Moses say hi. Stephen say hi. Nicholas say hey. Hi, hey. Amazing people. All right. Let's do this. So what is happening in the world of football in general? What is happening, people? Do you have any breaking news? Good afternoon, my friends. Mr. Ludi is in the house. Everybody say hi to Ludi. Our brother from another mother is in the house. You should say hi to him. Ludichenko, aka Mr. Ludi. So remember that I'm here for the people, right? I'm rushing back from work. I have a little bit of time to come and spend with you here. So you feel free to come here and talk to us. Give your opinion about stuff. All right. And there is a poll that I put early on asking you guys, who do we need the most in this current moment? If you were given a chance to just choose one position, one person that you want Chelsea to go for right now. Don't tell me I want 1,000 people. No, just like think about it. Okay, based on what we got and what we need. If you have to go for one to make you feel okay, it's not gonna, one is not enough, to be honest. Maybe 3, 4, yeah, you can have peace of mind. You like, yeah, done. Probably next window. That is another case. But now, if you have the budget to go just for one person, who are you going for? So the poll is there. You go there and you vote and let us know. Zalani say morning, bro. 4:33 a.m. from Malaysia. Oh wow, that's very early in the morning, my brother. Very early in the morning. Chris, hello. How are you doing? I am doing okay. Up the Blues, Maxwell says so. And Ludichenko. Ibrahim Bangware. Oh, you know, I confused with Ibrahim Sangware, who is a player. Okay, from Spain. Hello, hola, my friend. Maiba loves football. I am here, sir. Okay, you love football, so you must be here. New Jersey in the house. Are you talking about the state? You're from okay. New York, New Jersey in the house. Greeting. Nice to see you here, my friend. And everybody feel free to call us for free. if you have time to do so, because I'm here for the people, okay? If I take my time away from work and family, it's just because I want to give you the voice. So be part of the conversation and don't just listen. Don't just watch. You can do, right? Okay, Ali, hello, my friend. How are you doing? Hola. Someone who can score from crosses. No point in crossing the ball so much if we can't capitalize on those crosses. Good point. What the hell? We crossed like 1,000 times. The other day we actually had, 18 corners. And nothing happened because we keep on crossing, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting, Jesus from heaven to come and like score a header for you. There's nobody there in the box. Change. The variety of your crosses need to change. The top one, the middle one, the bottom one, try to mix up things. If you don't have tall people in front, you can cross the ball in a way that you're going to reach somebody who is short. I don't know how to explain that, but if you look at Ajax, the way they were crossing balls, the year that they went to the semi-final, how many headers they score, and look at those crosses in the box from Hakim Ziyech and other boys. They were just timed to reach those short people. Moses, you are in the house.
I'm here, my brother. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm here too. How are you doing?
That's good. I'm good. Happy, even though I know a lot of people were criticizing the performance. Goodison Park is not an easy place to go and get 3 points. For many years, we have always struggled when we go over there, and starting the season, with such a low expectation, because a lot of people believe that we're not going to do well, we're going to struggle. Coming out of there with 3 points, I think it was going to help the boys to build up their confidence, and hopefully, that can be, our first baby steps.
Yeah, I agree. Goodison Park is somewhere that you don't get point easily. They beat people for fun. Even they beat you from outside the stadium, because intimidation from your hotel room to the stadium. Inside the stadium is just like a living hell. So yeah, getting a point there.
Yeah, it's one of those traditional stadiums where almost the people are almost like in your noses.
Yeah.
So, and once the fans get going, the player feed off of that as well. So it's a very tough place to go and get 3 points. So I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for the boys. And also on today's rumors that Timo Werner is moving back to Leipzig, and
they are not even. Let me tell you, they are not even rumor yet, because they even show image from there in Leipzig. He just landed and he's now in their training center and whatever. Let me even show you. I don't know if I'm gonna be copyrighted, but if you are watching on YouTube, because now you can't see from where you're calling from, because that is StreamYard. I'm just taking your image from StreamYard, but everything is happening on YouTube. So if we have another window opened, you can see what I'm doing on YouTube. And it's not a rumor anymore. Timo Werner, it's official. He just landed in Leipzig, and he already has his medical now. The paper being signed, and announcement is gonna happen like at no time from now. You see this.
That's good.
This car here, people, as you can see here. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted, but you see Leipzig fans outside here. The head office taking picture with Werner. The fans there in Germany. Fabrizio Romano said it. Everybody confirmed it. So yeah, it's official, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, that's good. At least we have part of the checkbook you know, that we can you know, use that somewhere else. He was given a lot of chance. I think he did. You know, I won't say like he didn't really fit the team based on what we thought he could have brought onto the team, because we needed goals and those goals were incoming. And it's like, you know, he was giving a lot of chances, and you know, teams didn't just, and you know, it's like we are running out of time, and we need a quick fix, and it wasn't happening. So I feel sad and sorry for him, but also I'm grateful for what he did, because he contributed somehow, especially during the Champions League, you know, winning season. He was critical in some of the games that, you know, he played, the role that he played, even though he wasn't scoring, but he was always helping the team in one way or the other. So
yes, I agree, completely agree. All the respect, it just didn't work out for him. Hopefully he can find his form back in Germany, and yeah, it's gonna be a permanent deal, even though they are getting him very, very cheap. We bought him like almost 60 million, and now we're gonna sell him like 20 million plus 5 add-ons. But sometimes you just have to take an L and then move on. And we if we can learn from this this period of time under Marina / Abramovic, we didn't care back then because we had money, you know. Abramovic is gonna cover all the losses from Marina and the board, so we didn't really pay too much attention. Now we have money. We have people who invested money to get some money out of it. We should just cut our losses and try to make some smart moves, and not just bring somebody and offer 350k a weekend or that. So yeah, we can learn a lesson. Arsenal did it. They got rid of Ozil, Aubameyang, Willian, people like that. They cut their losses, send them away, and then that's the way it's supposed to be at Chelsea at the moment. I just had that bad feeling inside me that Timo Werner can still surprise many people. Like if he does good one season at Leipzig, and then he's gonna be signing for another big team in Europe, and then come back to haunt us, can punish us. But I don't know, 2 years at Chelsea, it didn't work out, but I can tell that he's gonna score a lot of goals back home in Germany or somewhere else. Let's say with Klopp or somebody else who can, you know, probably help him a little bit more in terms of the setup and all that. Timo, you know, I'm not like defending him here because he's awful finishing, but I still believe that the system also is not helping him at all. So that is just adding more problems on top of individuals' issues that he got. So
yeah, but you know, like I said, I think it's, you know, the as long as we can get a replacement, that would be good. If we can bring 1 or 2 more players, like I said in our last conversation, if we can bring 1 or 2 more players, I think we should be okay for the season. Trophy wise, you know, we should see how the season goes, but I believe, you know, maybe we can grab one or two here. But I wish him all the best. You know, like I said, is somehow a little bit disappointed, but also somehow also, you know, those are players that are on high wages, you know, and you can sometimes you will take losses, but if you look at the amount of wage that you're going to be taking off the checkbook, you know, sometimes business wise, that's how it goes, right? You have to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you lose some in the business, you win some, you know. The most important if you end up by some profit, some changes in your hand. So this transitional period for Chelsea, we're gonna learn a lot. Blue Ice.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You are in the building.
Greetings. Yes,
greetings.
What's the latest?
Timo Werner just landed in Germany, and he's having his medical right now. Everything agreed, just need to be announced. That is one of the thing. And Chelsea pushing on Frenkie de Jong apparently, and Barcelona want to take Frenkie de Jong to court because they think the contract is completely illegal and fraudulent when they are doing some illegal stuff themselves, but they are accusing players just so they can get money. Piqué don't want to take a price cut. De Jong don't want to do the same. Ter Stegen don't want to do this.
How long does it take them to actually understand that the contract was illegal? It has to take how many years before you can understand that?
Well, they are looking for something so they can, they have lawyers. They have more money than individuals, so they can take the most powerful lawyers out there just to try to cancel those contracts. And the way they said is that they have to reimburse all the money that they already got. So if they somehow manage to convince the judge that those contracts are illegal, and then the money that they paid them already, they're gonna get all the money back from them. So, but why are you buying all these players?
Who signed it? Who approved the deal on the Barcelona side?
It's the ex-president.
Okay, so it means that the contract went through due diligence, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, so why are we now reneging on something that has gone through due diligence? Is it because of the financial impact that is hitting Barcelona now?
Yes, they are looking for
loopholes. They are looking for loopholes.
Yeah, loopholes, because they try to push them, tell them nicely to cut the price just the way they told other players that accepted to do it naturally. So people who are resisting and want their money, they're gonna take them to court. They are looking for those red flags here and there so they can save money and make them looks like they are bad guys. But if you look at it, if you offer me certain kind of money, I negotiate my contract, that is not illegal. And it's just like a country, right? The president will come to the country and do whatever and take some debt and credit from here and there, and the next president is need to deal with it. They're gonna handle you the credit card, so you have to pay for it. That is just how everything works,
And every negotiating team has a legal team.
Yeah,
you understand. So I mean, I'm just surprised that this is coming out now. I think it's too obvious. The move is too obvious on the part of Barcelona. Like, come on, like it just oozes of desperation.
Yeah,
I think it just makes them look bad. In fact,
that's what I'm saying. If it's true, like, come on, man, like, come on with another plan. Come on.
But go on.
How can you make such a mistake in terms of contract? You've been in existence for so long. You have had so many contract questions. Why are you now just coming up with this?
Exactly. Like,
but the problem is they're gonna blame the old regime. It's always
is in most cases when Barcelona have an issue with a player, most of the time they get to overpower them because they have the power, right? But now that player is standing, against them, that no one can just tell me that my contract can be terminated, or I have to reduce my salary and just go. They have the players standing up to them, so now they're trying to find other loopholes in way that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve. But in this case, I don't think the players should be afraid. I don't think, because Blue Eye said, everything went through due diligence. The contract was signed, it was reviewed. They are the one. In fact, they are the one who wrote the contract, right?
Exactly.
So how can you go to court with your own contract? That a player signed and you accepted? In fact, you the one who presented the contract. The player signed, and whether the person who was there,
not exactly the person who were representing you. as an organization. So I got your point, but they can say if the ex-president was corrupt. You know, we see even some president from other countries go to jail because of corruption.
Yeah, but that's that president.
Exactly, that's their problem. It's not De Jong's problem.
Yeah, so if there's a problem regarding that, then that's the person who's supposed to be, you know, impeached or whatever they want to do. But they cannot fault the player for that.
Yeah, just because the player doesn't want to play ball in regards to your negotiating proposals doesn't mean that you throw him under the bus. And
I don't blame them, because you know what? Even if all this they are going through, still players are still, you know, trying to find ways to get into Barcelona. Whether or not they have financial issue, they are not paying their current players, and whatever the case might be, players are still forcing their way to get into Barcelona. So they feel like, you know, they are on top of the world. They can do whatever they want. But in this case, Frenkie de Jong has a good point, and he doesn't have to fight them. They will be fighting themselves. Because you cannot beat the law, you know.
Well, hello.
I just hope personally, I like the news, because Chelsea can go and just pay money and buy the problem and take it away from De Jong. They can just go in, make an offer, buy the whole, you know, salary wahala, everything included, package it in a nice contract, tie a bow over it, and bring De Jong back to Cobham. And I think that's what might happen.
Yeah, because that guy, you know what?
Yeah.
Barcelona are also using fans to put some kind of pressure
on him. Yeah,
on him and everybody else. Like nobody, even if you look at the way they are treating people like Depay or Braithwaite at the moment, they get to the stadium, they get booed, get out, kind of. So they are being smart here to try to use popular pressure to scare them out, and tell them, take the money that I am offering now, or get out the club, and then don't ask for your money. This is intimidation right there, which is illegal, but they are so powerful. Barcelona in Spain or in Catalonia, they are like untouchable. That is just like the people's treasure. So you're gonna get all kind of pressure, including judges, including, you know, lawyers and all that. So they're gonna get their way, the way I see it. At the end, they're gonna negotiate, or they're gonna accuse them of fiscal fraud or something like that. It's always something.
I think the best way for the player himself as well, because, you know, when someone claims that they really want you, but they are telling you like, oh, we really want you, but you have to cut your salary to be able to support us. That is an indication that they don't really need the player. So at the end of the day, he might just decide and say, you know what, it is best for me to go to a place where people adore me, they want me to be there, and, you know, I don't have
Frenkie is in that stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's reaching that stage, and I think that's what's going to happen at the end of the day, because Barcelona really do want to sell him. They need the money, so they want to sell him. So if he can just agree to leaving, they will sell him the next day.
Yeah, but the problem is he want to get all his money, like the salary that they own him. You know, they postpone some part of their salaries because
pay all those things. Chelsea can pay everything, man. All his arrears, everything.
Come on, bro. Come on. We the problem here is we don't want to help Barcelona that much because of what they did too. They tried to get everybody away from us. They are getting Alonso less than 10 million. They pushed Azpilicueta until the end. We have to pay even over price. We are paying Azpilicueta like
so doing as well. We have to blame ourselves, especially when it comes to
Oggs, does this guy have a buyback clause? De Jong.
Buyback clause from who? Or release clause, you mean?
Release clause, yeah.
Release clause, yeah, he got it like 80 I don't know, 85 million or something like that. But they have to negotiate because it's only 2 years left on his contract. And he need also to like to go. You know, United came with all the money. The money was there, everything agreed with United. And only like 17 million salary that they own in deferred wages. They don't want to pay. They want United to pay that money. And De Jong also said, you know what, I am not going to United. I'm going to stay here. But I heard that he's open to coming to Chelsea because, you know, London and also the Champions League and all that prestige.
I want him to come, but if he doesn't want to come, he can stay right where he is. Who cares, man?
So it's so complicated. It's so complicated because the money is there. He just doesn't want to move.
No, because even Cucurela, Chelsea wasn't Cucurela's first choice.
Yeah. We jumped to the occasion, but I don't regret though.
No,
I don't regret
that's
that.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the player's first choice for the player to play well. It's just a contract. It's business. You know.
What do you guys think of his performance? I think he did brilliant. Even though it was a short period of time.
Marc.
Marc, I'm talking about Marc
Cucurela.
He was good. He was very good. Yeah, very good.
His pass trips no, he was really, really good. Like,
it was very good.
Well, go on.
Another thing though is that I really like the fact that I was able to watch the two of them. I know it's only the first game, and I can see what Chilwell can do differently from Marc Cucurella.
From Cucurella. Okay.
Yeah, I can see Chilwell. Like, Chilwell knows how to run onto that left shoulder. Very, like, he can slip into that left shoulder really quick. Cucurella is more of a cross, pick the ball cross, merge with the midfield, more defensive, solid type. So there are two different types of, in my opinion, but again, only first game. Who knows? I know Cucurella has so much to his game. I've been watching this guy for quite a while, but yeah, man, it was a very good sample size to start to see the difference between Chilwell and Cucurella.
Yeah.
Imagine he's only trained with the team for what? I don't know, 2 section or 1 section.
That's it, exactly. Thank you. Good point. Very good point.
So that was also, you know, very interesting to see how he gelled into the team so quickly like that. So that's a good positive sign.
Yeah, Chukwuemeka was supposed to be in the team, but he had a hammy. He had a hamstring.
Oh yeah, is that true?
Yeah, that's what I heard yesterday. That he had a hammy, so they pulled him off at the last minute.
That's quite strange. He just joined.
Yeah. Why hammy? But he's been playing now. He played under 19 in June, right?
Yeah, with England. England,
he's been playing. He played all through the summer.
Yeah. Today, the under 19 Chelsea team just beat Wolves. They destroyed them like 7-1. I didn't see Carney. I just don't. I don't wanna send him to the academy. I don't wanna get him used to the academy.
He's injured. Hammy. No. He's not going to no academy. He's injured. He has a hammy. That's why he wasn't on the team yesterday.
Jack, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. I just see the stream and I say let me join you.
Okay, so what is your opinion about Werner joining Leipzig?
On loan or transfer?
Transfer is done. It's like
done.
Yeah, permanent.
Well, yeah, I think it's best for both parties. If you go back to Leipzig, he might get back to where he was in the Bundesliga.
Eating some orange here, people. So don't mind the noise because I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's no problem.
So yeah, Werner, it's gonna be total 25 million. That is a big L. I'm gonna take it to the chin. I take it the L because I really wanted this brother to succeed. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All my theories and narrative, it didn't work.
I think everyone learn not to succeed, but sometimes you go and get players and you have expectation on them and they don't meet the expectations. The leagues are different as well. Sometimes they are in different leagues. They are doing well. Once they come to the Premier League, it's a different story. So, like I said, for me, I just wishing all the best, and we just got to move on from here. Hopefully, we can learn as well from this. And
we have to. We have no choice. Now we are under a budget. Now we have a budget. You lose the money, you find a way to make this money. And mostly, it's going to affect our transfer budget if we continue making mistakes like this. And also, I hope that can teach some expert to respect our kid from the academy and respect Tammy Abraham. Because I don't think Tammy Abraham was going to do worse than Werner and Lukaku, And don't rush. Don't rush just because you need somebody and you are ready to pay whatever it takes to buy that player. Sometimes it's just nice to just chill, quiet.
Uggs, leave it alone. You are an academy.
Let me finish.
Kid,
Let me finish.
Yes, Uggs.
Like what I'm saying is sometimes you have just to stay calm and wait for the right opportunity instead of rushing just because of social pressure and you want to make a good impression. Most of the time we end up by getting people like this 270k a week, 350k a week, while you still pay those kids from the academy. Like Tammy, he left Chelsea Football Club with something like 50k a week. He was there. So what I'm saying is not like, okay, use all of them, but sometimes you just need to chill. Because chilling is going to help you make the right decision at the end instead of rushing. Look at social media right now. It's crazy. Every day they put pressure on you. Do this, do that. Sign some players, do this. But if the right one is not there, and then you're going to pay 80 million on somebody like Fofana, while you had Tomori on free, on absolutely free. So I'm not pushing the academy the way Blue Ice is saying. It's just simple common sense that I am using here.
It's not common sense, bro.
So you letting Tammy Abraham go and get Werner and Lukaku was really common sense.
Listen,
wow.
Hey man, that's why we're a big club. It's not every business deal that goes right.
But we got more wrong than right.
So you don't hope, but the thing is, what is your hope that when Tammy goes on loan that he should not succeed? What would you rather prefer?
What is that? Say it again.
So you rather Tammy go to Roma and not succeed?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So, exactly. So when players leave, it's like.
But who paid the price? That's the problem I'm trying to say.
Haven't you seen people that got fired from a job and go to another job and do 10 times better than the job they were fired from? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Haven't you seen people being fired from their jobs and they move on to other jobs and do 10 times better than the job they were fired from? In real life.
So what the point you're trying to make?
But what I'm trying to say is that the fact that we let some of these kids go, yes, there were some very harsh mistakes, but we have to move on. And if they do well, it is even better. It looks good on us. We let them go and flourish in other platforms. They wouldn't have gotten.
And then you struggle even to find a decent, even half the quality that you just let go.
We're a big club. We suffer the big club problems. We're not a small club. When you're a big club, you're able to handle all these problems. You buy a player for 100 million, he's not right, you let him go. You're a big club. You chest it. We call it chest it. And then you work on the next project. That's why you're a big club. And then when the kids keep growing, the kids that can break into the 11 will break into the 11. Look at the EPL. We talked about this Uggs earlier. Which is the team that is fielding the most academy kids in the EPL right now? amongst the top 6?
You tell me.
No, you tell me, Oggs.
Yeah, many of them do. Probably you don't watch them.
It's Chelsea amongst the top 6.
No, not Chelsea. You don't know.
Okay, compare. Let's try it. I haven't looked at the numbers, but we can just guess, right, by running team by team. I think it's easy. If you look at first 11 for each team, we can do it. Let's look at Tottenham. How many of the academy kids are in first team?
Yeah, that is another case.
Okay, let's look at Liverpool. How many of the academy kids are in Liverpool?
Maybe 7.
Who?
Yeah, because you don't know them.
No, okay, name them since you say maybe 7. How many?
Maybe more than 7, I tell you now.
That's what I'm saying. Then let's talk about Man City.
You're gonna just focus
let's talk
on
about Man City. Man City is the example for the whole world. How many academy kids play for Man City?
It's like, okay, now you're asking question, you have to let me answer so we can go. How many? First of all, it's not a rule that if somebody is doing something, you have to copy and paste and it's going to work for you. Because the same team of Manchester City, if you give it to Klopp or you give it to another manager, it might not work. Or you give it to Thomas Tuchel, it might not even work. But it's not just because they don't use their kids that we have to follow. You're going to give example of one, Foden, and you go to Liverpool, you're going to give an example only Trent, but you don't know Palmer and other kids that been given a lot of chances since last season, tons of them. But I'm going to get...
In the first 11.
But nobody asked for everybody to come to the first 11. I never asked that for the Chelsea Academy.
Chelsea is the only team that is representing academy kids the most.
No, you lie.
In first 11.
No.
Top 6.
No, you're talking only about so far. Like for now, it's only let's say Mason Mount Reece James.
Yeah.
So who else is in the first team at Chelsea Football Club?
Christensen. We just lost Christensen the other day.
Yeah, he just left. He's for Barcelona now.
No, but he played. He played Champions League. He started. Look at Chalobah.
Wasn't Christensen from Borussia Mönchengladbach?
No, he went on loan over there.
He's our academy.
He went on loan.
Look at Chalobah. So, I mean, the people forget that in terms of representing the kids, Chelsea actually is doing the yeoman's job representing the EPL when it comes to academy representation. Yes, we still have a lot of work to do, but don't sleep on what we are doing. Yeah, we do. What we do is just circumstantial, which means something need to happen in order for us to get those so-called we promote more people that you said. Imagine if we didn't have the transfer ban, we were going to be stuck with Luka Jovic and Moussa Dembele and stuff like that. We're going to be in the team at the moment, and nobody was going to know what Mason Mount was about, and Tomori and Broja and all the 11 players that were
no top table team focus just on academic players.
This is the point that
preach,
people,
my brother, preach.
Let me finish. You point that to make your point and to win the conversation. I didn't ask for any kid even to be given just like handled something. The point I'm trying to make here is why go spend a lot of money rushing to make online people happy while you could wait a little bit and wait one more season if you can't find anybody, and give Tammy Abraham, for example, one more year when you are waiting for Haaland or Hurricane or somebody big on the market, instead of, okay, we have to go now and make people happy and spend 100 million. Did we really need to spend that? So you people are twisting my word to make it look like, oh, you want 11 players. Never say that. I'm just using common sense. Like, yes, last season, when I was making videos here, people got on me. I say, Sao Niguez not gonna be good at Chelsea Football Club. Let's promote one of our own kid and let's search for another proper midfielder that can create chances. People say, oh, Saul Niguez was the missing piece. Thomas Tuchel likes him. He wanted him at PSG, blah, blah. You know how the theories that we make all the time when we try to push somebody, everybody became an expert on Saul Niguez. I brought statistics in this same channel of his injuries and how the last season he was so poor, he didn't even play. He couldn't even get to the team. People say, no, it's going to be different. That guy is awesome. So why we always push for people from other countries, but we have Diamond, our own backyard that we don't use?
We can agree to disagree, okay? We can agree to disagree. I'm not saying your points are invalid. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we are in a competitive league, right? And even the teams that are above us, every single season, they try to add another level to their team because they know the next season is going to be different. So it's the same thing. What you are saying, we should use the academy player more often, or maybe wait 1 or 2 years. That 1 or 2 years you're going to be waiting. The other teams that are above you, they're going to continue to be above you. So, but
what did we win when we went for missing pieces last season? We lost another season for no reason, right?
Okay, but yes, all right, but don't forget that prior to that season, we also won something, and those are the players that we brought.
But yeah, we won with a bunch of kids. You have to be also honest, because everybody now pretend as if you're not gonna win anything with the kid, but you forgot that we won with them. They qualified us first of all. And then we went to win it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like to say, oh, we are only dependent of buying new players and using them. That's not only the case. It's a mix. You have to mix the team. And even when, like you rightfully said, right, we were in a situation with the transfer ban, we were forced to go to our academy team, right? So it's the same situation. Sometimes, and we know this is football. Things changes very quickly. Before you look, somebody is injured. What are you going to do? You have to replace him, or you have to look somewhere else. Things happen. So I understand where you're coming from. I would also love to see most of our academy player, instead of investing too much money elsewhere, going somewhere and trying something that perhaps may not work, like we did with Lukaku. We went and got him and he came. Things didn't work out, but we let Abraham go, and now he's doing so well with Roma, right? Those things are always going to happen. But also we have to get to reality that, we are catching up to other teams. What can we do to catch up? We can't rely on the academy to catch up on the teams that are already above us. That's for sure. We know that.
There's no rule. There's no rule into that, though. That just because somebody's from the academy doesn't make him automatically bad. Just because, look at top 6. If somebody is not using their academy, probably they are not the same level as us. Tell me who is producing the best in the world at the moment besides Chelsea Football Club. So it's not like a rule, according to you guys online, telling people as if it was some kind of laws and regulations where look at other people, what they are doing. You can't do anything with the youngsters. But we proven people wrong by not having a transfer window and then qualifying to the Champions League, and then went through the whole group stages without losing a game with a bunch of kids that played a lot of football in every level. But looks like you are taking all the credit away just in the name of some kind of principles of you are too young, you are from an academy, there are so many of them already, so you are nobody. That is the way you're thinking. So, but
don't think for me. That's not the way I'm thinking. Don't say it. Don't say, oh, because that's the way you are thinking. That's not what I'm saying. It is what I'm saying is that I do agree that we should have the academy team. We should be focused on getting those kids out of the academy team, gelling them into the first team. Trying hard to get them to the type of level that we want them to be. But also, like I said, it's a competition. If you need to be on the same level as the other guys, you have to do what you have to do. You can't just depend on the academy. That's a fact. And you cannot say I'm not correct about that. I'm 100% for, you know, getting players from out of the academy and putting them into the first team and, you know, hope that, you know, they can do well. Or sometimes you send them on loan, they come back and they fit into the team and they produce, like Mason Mount. That's one of the greatest example that we have. He went alone, came back, and he has been doing well since he came back. So that's a plus for the team and for the club.
Listen, the fact that Oggs said that there's no rule, right? There's no rule because for academic kids, like Oggs is saying that it sounds as if the social media people put rules for if you're young you can't play. The same way there's no rules that guarantees you to play that guarantees you a first team spot if you're a kid for the academy. There are no rules. You have to go in and put in the work on the streets. Mason Mount, Chalobah, Gilmore. Gilmore didn't even put in a lot of work in regards to Gilmore was because Frank Lampard picked him. But if you look at the kids that put in the work, they are representing in the first team. Mason Mount, Reece James, Christensen, and now Chalobah. How many teams did Chalobah play for before he came into the first team?
Yeah, another rule there.
Sorry, there's no rule. It's just what it is, man. It is what it is. If you want to win, like the other speaker said, if you want to win, you have to play like the other teams. It's a results-based business.
But what do you don't understand is before those teams started winning, there were a philosophy, there were an idea that they were like building the teams. Can I finish?
You still couldn't answer me. Yeah, but I just wanted to say something. You still couldn't tell me how many academy kids play for Liverpool right now.
The problem is I want to make a point. Liverpool, to come to that level of what you are appreciating today, it took them like 5 years. Manchester City, before even Guardiola came, they were buying players already and training them and making them to the level of they don't really need an academy anymore because they had already all the best players around the world waiting for Pep Guardiola to work on his system. Raheem Sterling, they bought him 18 years old, already waiting for Pep Guardiola because it's going to fit their philosophy. Sane and all that. So what I'm saying is that if you expect now, looks like everybody's saying, okay, if we bean all those kids and we go out there, buy, we're gonna just start competing overnight and we're gonna reach the level of City and Liverpool. No, it didn't happen overnight. It was many years of hard work.
Even though it happened overnight. Go ahead, sorry.
Many years of changing, many transfer window of making also some mistakes here and there, getting rid of some, bringing some in, mixing up, and then you reach a level where you have an ID when the team is working 100%. So anybody that you bring in the team will fit just like a glove. Boom, you bring Diaz from somewhere. It's already like if he was there for 6 years because the team already is working in that level of efficiency. But you guys are making it sound like if we just get rid of everybody right now, we buy those so-called perfect people, they're gonna just come and win us everything because people say you're not gonna win anything.
No. Can I jump in here?
Listen, yeah. Go.
Even these teams that you say have been building for the past 5 years, how many academy kids did they build with?
There we go.
Since you're very, since you
that's why I say that there is no.
Hold on. You said we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So since you understand,
mm-hmm.
because you're trying to explain to us as somebody that understands
mm-hmm.
that teams like Liverpool and City have been building for 5 years. So since you understand, can you please, in your level of understanding, tell us how many academy kids?
Okay.
Liverpool and
am I allowed now to talk?
Yes, now you can talk. Yes.
That one is just so discriminatory. It's just like, let me finish. It's just like asking me, how many black people are pilots? Like, there is no another rule. This is so wrong. You people thinking that
a certain category,
but you don't let me finish. That's the problem. Just because, listen, just because they didn't use academy product because their academy were crap, doesn't mean that the best academy in the world built by my own brother, Michael Emenalo, is gonna be the same. We don't have the same level of education in those academy, not even close. So don't tell me that I don't get a kid from the academy just because Liverpool never used it, and look at this, look at that.
No, that's not. No, Ogs, please. I just want you to understand what I'm saying here. What you said to me is that Liverpool and Man City have been building for 5 years. True or false?
Yes. True.
And I asked you how many academy kids. I don't need for you to count. You said discriminatory. I'm not trying to be discriminatory. I don't need for you to count. If that was a figure of speech, because if there were any academy kids that helped these teams in the past 5 years, you would have been able to name at least 2. At least.
But you just refuse everything that I wanna say, which I mean, yes. Okay, let's assume. Nobody was there. Foden is not there. Trent is not there. Harvey is not there. Let's assume they didn't use any academy, right? Okay. What I'm trying to say here is that there is no rule that tells you that you're gonna only buy players and win things. You can also win with your academy because yours is better in the world, and you have ballers from your own ranks. They didn't
we're
use
doing that now. We're using the academy to win now. We are a living example of a team that uses the academy. Every team should look up to Chelsea when it comes to academy representation. True or false?
It's false.
How?
Because you don't let people finish as per usual. You shortcut always so you can win the debate, but it's okay. What I'm saying is representation that you are talking because somebody took a risk. Somebody promoted and trusted and risk and lose the job to promote what you see today. So now you are appreciating the work that was done by somebody, but you are the first to kind of say, oh, it's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen because you have to go through some kind of process, as if everybody in life it was born the same way and they have to just follow a certain way before they become. You and me, we went to university. We didn't, I had it math and whatever. You probably is a genius mathematics. I don't know. So life is not scripted, and
I said, every other team should be looking at Chelsea.
There's nothing to look after here. No.
As an example of a club that can nurture a kid from the academy, move him to first team, win player of the year twice in a row.
Just one person. You are just using.
Chelsea took 3 academy kids to a Champions League finals.
Not even 3. You forgot to name. 3. Let me finish. Not only the final, because people only remember the final touch, but even Tino Werner played at least 3 games in the Champions League. Billy Gilmore played more than 5. That's what you forgot. Exactly. Somebody like
Exactly. So those ones are you see, and I'm not even talking about those ones. I'm talking about the people that.
But so you tend to agree with me, but it's like, okay, I want to eat oranges like me now, but you don't care about the process. How did we get there? Somebody need to walk.
What do you mean?
And somebody needs to.
When if somebody closes their eyes and ears, and if somebody closes their eyes and listens to you, right, it will sound as if Chelsea has never fielded an academy.
I never said that.
Years.
You brought that debate.
The way you always talk about Chelsea and academy kids and how we don't maximize our own resources. We end up spending all this money on everything, and when it comes to the kids, you always talk about this. But when you look at it intrinsically, in comparison to other teams, we are actually a very good representation.
We're not going anywhere here. Let's just jump, because this is just like talking to a wall, because you don't see myself. I see what you mean. I kind of agree with you, and you try to put word in my mouth just to try to win the debate. I never even wanted to promote anybody if you don't deserve. I'm trying to make a point of why rush. Where we started is about, oh, we have to rush and spend whatever it takes. And I gave you an example of how we rushed and ended up by 100 million problems in hand instead of waiting a little bit, instead of rushing, because we want to make an impact and we want to please social media. Take your time, scout, find somebody right that can work for the system, instead of I'm gonna go there, do my way, impose it to the manager don't like you end up by too much issues, and then you have 350k to pay, and then it's a problem. You restart from zero. But you don't understand. For you, it's just okay. You born today, you go to school, finish today, end product,
I
boom,
know,
boom,
that's why I'm coming to you, because
Yeah.
Ogs, because you understand. That's why I'm coming to you to help me explain, because I don't understand. That's why I'm coming to you. How is it that Liverpool and Man City were able to achieve so much success in the past 10 years without enough academy representation?
No, they are not successful. Listen, they are not successful. They are not
why is it
successful
that
in 10
hold on.
years. Let me finish.
No, in
Because-
the past
yeah.
10 years.
No.
Hold on. Let me just finish with my comment.
Yeah.
Oh, let me finish with my comment. Calm down. Because I'm coming to you. I don't understand these things. You understand. So I need for you to explain to me why Levi Colwill should start ahead of Koulibaly.
I didn't say that. You see, this is the problem we have in the community. Every time they put word in your mouth to try to win the debate. We're not debating here. We're not selecting people. Yeah. You just I didn't even say that. We didn't even discuss about Colwill in this show, but you brought it just to win the debate. So it's useless even to talk about it. You know what you know. I know what I know. You and me, we don't make decisions. Let's just leave it there. People, listen, let's bring another topic. Mr. Great, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Mr. Bright, are you there? Bright. No, he's not there. Jack, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you so discouraged? What's wrong with you? So quiet today.
I just quiet. I'm not saying anything.
Huh?
I think about all your explanations.
I have a question, no.
I just quiet and just not saying anything.
Oh yeah, maybe listen, you it's okay to disagree with me, okay? I don't block people. We are friends. We are just giving opinions here. If you are discouraged with my comment about the youngsters, you tell me. This is what football is all about. I feel like the kid is so discouraged. He's like, what the hell are you talking about, man? Bring me Haaland.
Please tell him.
He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Like, what the hell are you talking about, brother? Bring me Haaland now. Like, forget about the bunch of kids. Bring me what I want right now. So Jack is so discouraged today. I don't know why, but yeah.
I have a question, no.
Yes, great. Go
my
on.
question is, did anyone by any chance know what Tuchel is doing right now?
Blue Eyes knows better because we are building a team nobody want to play against. Blue Eyes, what Thomas Tuchel is doing right now.
Ogs, I don't understand, right? You're the one that understands. But Ogs is the one that understands. But you know what, my brother? Listen, you're preaching to the choir when it comes to Thomas Tuchel. But I've taken a different course. Since last season, I've been saying that Thomas Tuchel, we gotta look at the way he, just in terms of tactical manipulation on the field, how he can change a game, and especially when it comes to playing low blocks. Because I find that we've had the same problem that we had with Frank Lampard's team against low blocks. I still see the same problems after Thomas Tuchel took over. Even way before we won the Champions League, I was seeing the same trends. We were losing or tying to the same teams that we were doing the same to against Frank Lampard. So, my brother, you're asking a good question. Now, the problem is we've come off sanctions and we're trying to build a squad, a kind of a new squad. So, you have to give the gaffer his time to iron things out. We are not even done with outgoings. How many people are leaving yet? We don't even know what that picture is going to look like. So by the time we understand what the balance of the team is, but again, a lot of people will argue, a world-class coach, you're supposed to start seeing his impact in the game right away, no matter what. And it's a fair argument. But for now, just because of everything that we've gone through, right? Maybe we can give him time till the end of the window and see what, he can put together. And, like this game against Everton, it was ugly. But my brother, man, these are the kind of wins that will win you a league. When you play like shit, but you take 3 points and keep a clean sheet. It is ugly wins like this that take you to the promised land. So, as much as we played like shit, but, give the gaffer some time is what I'm saying. But if you're questioning his tactical,
we have a young kid in the audience.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Sorry, my apologies.
No, go on.
No.
When it comes, it comes. It's cool.
Stay in school, young man. Stay in school.
Let's go.
That's it for me for now.
Okay, so Moses, can you explain to us what the gaffer is doing now? That is a question from somebody, not me.
My brother did a good job there. Yes. Like when you hire a new coach, a new tactician that comes in, you want to see the impact already. And for everything, sometimes I do like to give example, but at the same time, we are different teams, right? Man United, everybody say, the new coach is going to be great. They lost their first game. And people are still saying that it looks like it is the same team that was playing last season. With the structure we have right now, everything is, we have to start from square one, because we have a new owner, we are bringing in new players, and we need a little bit of time. This season will be the time given to the coach. Next season, he will be judged better, because this season we are still building. So we need time. And just to emphasize on the Everton game, Everton is not a place that you go and go play cute football. You're gonna get beaten. They're gonna beat you. So I love the 1-0 win. I will take that all day. And we have to just continue to grow. These are the type of wins that that you grind it out and you got it. And when you leave from there, you can, put your chest up high and build confidence from there. We're gonna catch teams this season. I'm sure we're gonna beat teams 4-0, 5-0. I'm sure we're gonna do that, but it's gonna take a little bit of time. That's what I can say about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but right now we keep selling. Nobody is coming in yet. I don't think we even have the bench right now, because almost the players are gone. Even more are still going to go.
Yeah, we need a strong bench. That is actually a very good point, because people want everybody to be sold. Apparently, they are dead wood.
Because I saw some fans getting rejoiced based on the fact that some players are going, and you don't care about who is going to come in and hold that position, hold that bench tight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. Like the bench need to be strong, because when injury comes, yeah.
No, go ahead, Og. Sorry.
No, what I say is that when we struggle with injuries, we're gonna need a strong bench. So if everybody's getting excited about us selling, and then don't expect anybody that we're gonna buy now to be 100% or be don't have any mistake. So the same people who are telling us that everybody need to go are the same people who turn against the so-called perfect players that we're gonna buy now. So for you guys who every time you try to promote or talk about the academy or what we got already in the Lone Army, and it's just like a big offense, big fight when it comes to you talking even. People feel offended, how dare you to even talk about it? So now that we are getting perfect people, right? What is gonna be our excuses if we don't win, because it looks like, okay, we buy, we're gonna get to series level, we're gonna beat everybody, win everything. What's gonna happen if we don't win?
We cross that bridge when we get there, my brother. That's why we're a big club.
All right. I will come back here. You're gonna.
That's why we're a big club, my brother.
You're gonna be the guy here.
If we base every deal on, if we look at every deal and say, you know what, this guy is not gonna work. What if he doesn't work? What are we gonna do? We're not gonna buy anybody. There's risk in everything. But when you're a big club, you have a picture, you have an image, you have a goal that you want to achieve, and you start to work towards it. So, like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Great. Back to you, my brother. So, are you not satisfied with the business that Todd Bowley is doing right now? Because you said... Go ahead.
I'm highly satisfied. But what I'm just saying is that right now, we just keep selling. And there are some things like our midfield need a rebuild. Total rebuild.
Absolutely.
And right now we are only talking about De Jong in the midfield. Meanwhile, the player is not sounding like he wants to leave Barcelona at the moment, and he even has a lot of case to attend to Barcelona right now, based on the fact that maybe they are going to take him to court based on 1 or 2 dirty jobs being done by Barcelona and his agents or whatever. But I think Chelsea don't need to put all their egg in one basket at the moment. The window is about to be closed. There are other people that can actually do this De Jong work that we're supposed to scout. And this is one of the main things, because I always hear it from Oaks when he's talking about, it seems like we always look at the Twitter or the Instagram to select who you want to buy. Maybe when another club is after some player, we jump into the transfer and try to hijack it from them. We need that scouting office, as in, at least it's not only this Europe. We can actually go to Brazilian, African places. Better players are there that we can make a good selection from, instead of waiting for De Jong to sort his problem. The situation is like, maybe if he's ready to leave, then we are going to put in a bid. And while the time is running out, no. Because like this, the way we are doing things, it will still, if we don't build our midfield, it will still be like we didn't spend any money. Because we always end up struggling at 50, let's say 50 minutes to go. Chelsea start struggling. Since December, we keep having such problem, which is not supposed to be so. At least gradually, everything is about processing. But at the meantime, we should always try to seek. Well, we should always try to seek from various parts, not just like going to one direction and thinking if this thing doesn't happen, another thing will happen. So that's what I just have to say. I also know that it is a step by step. Everything is going to be fixed, because everything is all about new era. So I just hope everything gets fixed, because right now I don't even know what to say again about it. That's why I'm asking questions like, does anybody know what Tuchel is doing at the moment?
Yeah, we are buying players. We are buying players, and we are hijacking other people's deals. That's what we do.
Still keep using people out of position. Imagine Broja in the wing and Raheem Sterling in the first 9. What is going on?
Yeah,
that's the way it is.
Incognito, my brother. Thank you very much, man. At least somebody listens. Incognito. I'm just reading the comments. Incognito, my brother. Thank you so much. Don't mind Ogs.
Yeah. We're gonna see who's gonna laugh the last, right? You know, after a year, when we come back here and everybody start denying everything they said,
remember
that's
the same thing you told me. You say I don't understand when I told you about Cucurela is coming. You say I don't understand. Look at Cucurela now.
What did I say again?
You said I don't understand that.
I don't understand what.
How did you say it again? That we're not gonna get him. That he's
no.
all over the place.
I didn't say that. You see, you always put words in my mouth. What I say about Cucurela was he agreed terms with Manchester City. Did I lie?
I'm talking about what
let me
talking about when
finish.
we spoke about him long time ago, not now. No, you don't remember. It's okay.
Okay, so long time. What did you say back then?
It's okay, my brother.
No, just remind me. I didn't say that I don't want a Cucurela, but it was a context behind everything that I said. But people try to shortcut and say, "Oh, you say so." Like today, even you talking about Levi that I didn't even mention. Levi, I was trying to make a point of don't rush to make a bad decision. Probably it could be wise to just stay and wait until the right opportunity is there and you jump. And I gave the example of Tammy Abraham and how we made a mistake. But you went, oh no, you are the academy. Oh, he's gone. He's a big club, and you try to complicate everything. And we went to like 1,000 miles of another debate instead of focusing on the point I was trying to make. The point was simple. Okay, if we can't get what we are looking for now, let's not panic buy and go and spend money just because social media influence. Let's wait. Why not give a kid like Conor Gallagher a chance and wait for a better midfielder or something? Don't rush. That was the point. You took the debate to accusations, putting word in my mouth, comparing Manchester City and other big teams, and it became another completely different story. So that's the way it is here.
I don't understand what you're saying, but all I'm trying to say is you're very passionate about academy kids, and you let your passion cloud I find that sometimes you let your passion cloud your logical evaluation of these kids sometimes when it comes to first team participation. That's the problem. And it's okay because you love the club. But if you have to be logical about the whole picture, you should also, it would be nice to hear you once in a while to give Chelsea her flowers in regards to how Chelsea has nurtured young kids. I never hear you say that.
About what? About them doing that?
I never hear you praise Chelsea for being one of the only clubs in Europe with academy representation in the first team. I never hear you talk about that.
No, I'm not, because every time time we promote a kid is not natural. It's always a circumstance that will lead to something, and then after that we neglect all of them. So how am I going to praise somebody who prefers to go for Saul Niguez and pay him 250k a week instead of like trying somebody like Dujon Sterling and watch him for one window if he doesn't do good, and then you're gonna get rid of him? So it looks like in your mind, so you are accusing me of like one-sided.
Why are you hung up on accusations? There's no accusations. I'm just having a discussion. No accusations.
Because you said things that I didn't say most of the time just to win the debate. So what I'm telling you is that what I said makes sense, but just because you want to take it to another level.
Take it where?
Yeah, like you want to take it to
so you have because you feel that Chelsea's involvement of Mason Mount and Reece James was as a result of a circumstance that we couldn't go by. That was the reason why we reached out to get these kids. Because of that, Chelsea doesn't deserve her flowers, right?
Just think about it. When and even like that is a circumstance, and you know that, all right?
Yeah.
So when we are in the normal situation where we have to trust maybe one, try him. Never ask anybody to start the game at Chelsea, but you always put in my mouth to say, oh, you want 11? No, I never wanted. What I said is everybody deserve an equal chance just to see what is going to happen. But for you're gonna bring 11 players as if I wanted 11 players in the first team. I know you can't. You can't.
Can you give us an example of some of these academy players that you feel have been wronged, that haven't been given a chance? Give me an example so that I can understand what you're talking about.
So many of them, like the example we started, I was trying to make a point of Tammy Abraham, and you were so angry automatically, and your academy, and that's what brought us to this point. Who else? Many of them. I'm not gonna just name all of them. I mean, you can go Tomori, you can go Gueye, you can go Livramento, you can go so many of them that probably we should have saved some money. We can even go back to Patrick Bamford back in the day with Falcao and Pato. Do we really need to buy certain players? That
yes, we do.
All right, like Falcao and Pato, right? And Giloboji and stuff like that.
You can never get it all right, man. You can never get it all right, bro.
All right.
No. You're not supposed to. If you're a big club, when you do big deals and it goes south, you readjust and you wear your big boy pants and you go again.
Yeah, this time it's gonna be different because you don't have a sugar daddy that will cover your problems.
So far, he is kind of a sugar daddy because some of the signs I'm seeing right now, not bad. Not bad at all, man. Not bad. How much has he spent in the past 2 months?
Are they for real calling Bully a sugar daddy?
Sorry?
Never mind.
Situations bring solution. So,
sorry?
I believe. No, I'm just saying. I said situations bring solution. Whenever we have a situation, I'm sure we're going to be able to find ways. It's not the same owner for sure. Things are different, and we already seeing things are different. So I know down the line, things are going to be handled not the same.
Yeah.
Way that it was handled when you brought it on board.
Yeah, we can't hear you properly, brother. You are breaking. Do you have any like connection issues? Mr. Moses. Yeah, you are just breaking. I don't know if everybody can hear you properly. But yeah, I got you. You said that every situation will bring a solution.
No? Yeah, can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Yeah.
So let's take it off the situation where as it comes.
So, like I said, as a new owner.
Yeah, we can't hear you really.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it's a learning process for everyone at this time. Everybody is learning from each other.
All right.
No.
All right. That is.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, but yeah. I think. I know. Great. You said you're a little. You still don't know what's his name. Thomas Tuchel is doing. And I don't blame you. Like, give us an example of what you think. Give us an example of what is missing from his game. Yeah, go ahead.
Almost everybody is playing out of position, and you have been doing this thing for like going to about 6 months now. We are getting the same results, which at least try some things out. During Arsenal game in the preseason, he only tried maybe four at the back once, even though not just once, half of the match, which was first half. Then after we get 2 goals down, it changed back to 3-3. I noticed that mostly even our attack are not working as an attack anymore, because most of the balls that have been going like we are getting to the attack balls, I always found that the likes of Benchilwell, the likes of Rory Jennings there. Why we need someone that can easily dribble. And I noticed that instead of him just trying to get consistent with the players.
You are breaking too, Mr. Great. Go straight to the point. What I'm saying
is instead I'm just giving points. Like he said I should give some points. I'm giving the point like, instead of him just trying to understand the kind of player that he has at the moment, and just try to adjust things to their ways, and try to give some players that really need freedom. Give them freedom and just try to be considerate, do some coachings within the player. Tuchel is not doing that. Instead of that, he's spelling out with those players, having fight. Now you're fighting with about, let's say, 4 to 5 players in the team.
Okay,
Should we
so
look them
got,
like all
did you
get
get your answer, Mr. Blue?
Yeah. Exactly. No, like what he's trying to say is player relations, like the relationship with players is been negatively affected. Yeah, of course. I hear what he's saying.
But the problem with what I see, I don't want to put word in his mouth just the way he always put word in my mouth. But I think Ice is kind of a little bit reserved on this one because at some point he's gonna contradict himself. Because of how he's gonna contradict a lot himself if he starts talking about the manager and the tactics and techniques, because he's gonna talk about certain players and then it's gonna just create a big confusion here. So that's why he's so reserved.
About the
Yeah, Jorginho will come to the point. He's gonna contradict himself 1,000 times, and that's the way it is. Okay, so I understand his position. That's why he's like, can I really go for it? But no. He's like, 50-50. Yeah, he wanna punch, he wanna punch, but punching is kind of hurting himself in another way. So
I'm actually surprised. You're spot on. The only reason why I'm reserved,
yeah,
is because I am because I'm team Todd Bowley. You understand? I've been trying to pitch to the fans.
Buy, spend money.
Yeah, and give Todd Bowley time, because there was a time when Chelsea fans were very impatient with Todd Bowley. So I have to support Todd Bowley. I'm trying to pitch people to please support Todd Bowley. So as a result, I have to be patient too with Thomas Tuchel. But my impatience with Thomas Tuchel started since last season. It's been a long time. Like I've already seen certain things that I don't like. Not that I don't like, but get me concerned. That's all. I'm not going to contradict myself when it comes to coach. Oggs, a lot of people will come for my head because of that. When I started talking about Tuchel. So I mean, great.
I got your position, Mr. Kali, CFC. Mr. Kali.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
I think the discussion going on is kind of healthy. It's always good to have 2-3 sides to a story. If we have everybody saying Chelsea is doing everything right, then there's a problem. And if we have everybody saying Chelsea is doing everything wrong, there's also a problem. So it's kind of great to have blue eyes on one end and have Uggs on the other end. So it's really nice to hear all that argument. I like the passion in both of you. But I want to say, as Chelsea fans, we have learned, or we have become accustomed to always complaining, and our complaint has actually become whining. We're always whining. If we've won the most trophy in the last 10 years of any Premier League club, what do you think the other team fans should be saying? We should learn to be grateful. We can't get it all right at Chelsea. Chelsea is doing some great things. Chelsea is still suffering from some bad things. And the blame has to go around. The blame is on Tuchel. The blame is also on the players. The blame is on the old administration. The blame is on the new one. But as Chelsea fans, let's step back a little bit, take a deep breath, and appreciate that there's change going on. And as long as the change is a positive one, we should be happy. And what do I mean by positive change? We have complained about some of our deadwood, some of the players that we have that are not performing. And now the team is making effort to get rid of some of those players. Yes, we agree there should be incomings as much as we're taking players out. But if Chelsea is not making those changes, we will be blaming Chelsea that we've had these same set of players for 2-3 years. But at least we can see, I'm a Timo Werner fan, but if he's moving, he's going to give Chelsea a better team. So be it. So it's good to see some of these people going out. A lot of people have been clamoring for Malang Sarr to leave. Now he's negotiating to go to Monaco. A lot of people have been saying Hudson-Odoi should stay, he should go, he should be sold, he should go to Bayern. No, he should stay back. He's only 21. Back and forth. The team is looking at all these fan concerns and they are addressing it. Some of us are saying Chelsea is doing a panic buy. Where is the panic buy? Where is the panic buy? Is Sterling a panic buy? No. Is Koulibaly a panic buy? Of course not. Is Cucurella a panic buy? We knew Cucurella was a good player. Yes, Man City went for him, kind of stepped back, and Chelsea came in. Some people like to say it's hijack. Who cares? All these teams hijack players. Everybody hijacks players. Bayern Munich hijacked, what's his name? You guys remind me, the defender. Delete. Barcelona hijacks players. Real Madrid hijacks players. So it's the business. You hijack players. You scout and scout and scout. And when the opportunity opens up, you pounce. Okay, De Jong wants to go to Man U. And we know De Jong is a good player. We see him, he's a good player. He might not meet the immediate need that we want, but he definitely improves the Chelsea team. And if the window opens up that he can move, Chelsea's going to pounce. Does that mean we're hijacking him from Man U? No, we're not. That's the game.
Yeah, you are pointing something very important here. I really appreciate that, and that's what football is all about. We don't have to agree on everything. I wanted to make sure that people also need to understand that I didn't bring all the youth discussion here. It was a point that I was trying to make, and as per usual, it's gonna take another turn of them against us, academy against whatever. You want 11 academy, and the narrative is gonna continue. The point I was making was about Lukaku and about some of the bad signings that we just made in the last few years. Like, if we waited for the right opportunity, probably we were not going to rush and get the so-called deadwood in the team. But just because the manager or the fans or the board wanted something immediately and want to impress people, and then we made the wrong decision. So the point I was trying to make is just to think clear before you go for somebody. And I use Tammy Abraham and Lukaku, and those I use Dijon Sterling or Conor Gallagher and an example with Saul Niguez. Like, we didn't really have to spend that kind of money. But if you, it's just probably like you are a criminal if you start talking about kid or certain nationalities in the show. Is like, oh, why are you even mentioning that? And then the debate is gonna take a completely different turn, and it's gonna be comparison about, look at other teams, we are big teams, we are such and such, look at. But the point was very simple to say, you know, like right now we don't probably have to go and spend 20 million on Ronaldo and bring more problems at Chelsea because the manager don't like him. First of all, he's gonna create more problem. But probably a low key, just like Armando Broja, why not try him until January? So when you say that, people twist it and make it, oh, now you want to use all the kid. That's what we got right now, okay? Instead of bringing problems.
It's good. It's good we give academy players of high quality the chance. We're all pro Mount. We're pro
because somebody gave them a chance, because we tried. If you don't try, there is no magic solution that will tell you that he's not bad. Even Chalobah last season until the end of the window, if we managed to get Koundé, Chalobah was not going to stay at Chelsea. But he did good. I mean, he's making some mistakes now, but that is the process of a young kid to grow. You're going to make those mistakes. So that is confirming that sometimes you have to try.
Agreed. It just has to be academy players of proven quality.
How? Chalobah wasn't proven. Chalobah wasn't proven. Abraham wasn't proven. Mount wasn't proven in their level of the championship. Yes,
because some of those people, like you would normally say, were people that came in by chance because of the situation we have.
Yeah,
injuries and all of
that. Yeah.
So it's agreed. I'm not against the academy players. I'm all for the academy players as long as those academy players can compete.
How do you know they can compete without giving a chance? Listen, sir, you and me went to college. You know how hard it is after college to get a job? You go there, you don't have experience. How many years have you worked? How many? It's always...
We would find out they can compete either of two ways, either through internship or through experience that they bring from elsewhere. So we can't just put a Colwill in if we haven't seen how he performs. I'm using Colwill as an example. I'm not against Colwill. In fact, I wanted it to stay. Having played in Huddersfield. But if that's an example and we haven't seen him in the Premier League, how do we give him a chance? We can send him on loan.
But everybody knows, everybody is an expert when it comes to kid from another academy. When it comes to somebody like from another one, let's be linked today with, let's say, Matheus Nunes. Everybody knew about him since 100 years. That's the problem we have here. Everybody pretend to know those people. They pretend that they're gonna do 100%, they're gonna kill it, and everything that we got is not good enough. How do you prove that?
These academy players can stay and they can be part of the competition. They shouldn't be a substitute for those that are being bought. We can do both. We can walk and chew gum. We can keep some academy players that are of high quality, and we can still buy young talent from abroad or from other teams.
Of course. That's why we
look at Reece James and Mason Mount. They played so poorly against Everton. Why? They really don't have competition. If Reece James has competition and he plays the way he played at Everton, he would be benched. If we bring Dumfries or we bring any other academy player and Reece James is like not pulling his weight, he goes to the bench and we play somebody else. And then he will sit up and know that, look, this position of right wing back is not his birthright. And that's what we're saying. We need to have competition. I'm all for Broha staying. Thank God he's staying so we can actually see his quality. And he played well against Everton. We should have quality young players, but we should also be buying quality from other teams and from abroad. That's the only way we can compete with the big leagues. We cannot compete with Tottenham and Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Man U, if we only depend on academy. And it will be a waste of academy talent also if all we're doing is buying and not giving the young talent a chance. It has to be a balance, but that balance has to depend on quality, or else we're not going to go anywhere. We really want to win, but at the same time, we want our young people to grow so we can save money and also have people that really want to play for the team.
Very good point. Very good point. But the problem we have here is the people who are pro academy are going to show that they are, the best in the world, only them. And the people who are against them are going to show you how everybody else is good and what we got is already poor. Like they are too sure that everybody we're going to buy is a bowler. Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Lukaku, Morata, all of them are bowlers. The problem I'm trying to teach people here is we have so many examples of the so-called finished article, perfect players that came to Chelsea and hit the wall. So there is no, it's not like, let's say, exact science. So in the Chelsea community, there are exact science out there that will tell you all we have, they're not going to make it, they are not good enough. And everybody else, because they have some very good compilation videos on YouTube, they are ballers and we have to go and spend money. That there's no balance between both extreme. I try to bring everybody in the middle, but even if you try to bring everybody in the middle, somebody is just going to take your word out of context to try to win a debate instead of like seeing the main point you're trying to make. Well, they're gonna bring, now we're becoming Arsenal. Oh, now you want 11 players. You can even talk about one player only, but they're gonna bring everybody just to make it sound like you want this and that, and they are not good enough. But you're just talking about one player. Like, what do you have to lose if you use Broja for 6 months until January, and while we are looking for a proper striker on the market? So what do you have to lose?
I really think this new ownership group is trying to do things differently. Let's give them time and let's judge them on their own performance and not judge them on the previous era. What I mean by that is they're buying people that are already proven and are in their peaks, like the Sterlings and the Koulibalys, but they're also going young and buying talents of the future, like Carney Chukwuemeka. And they're giving academy players opportunity too, so we can see Gallagher coming in and we can see Armando Broja in the team. So they're trying to satisfy both ends of the spectrum, getting quality, giving the academy players chance, and making sure that we're keeping a balance between the 30s and the guys in their early 20s. So it's really a good move, but it requires time. Let's be patient. Let's judge these people on their performance after like a season. We're not going to turn around the whole problems or ills that exist in Chelsea. It's only going to take time, and change is a gradual process. As Chelsea fans, we want things to change overnight. It's not going to happen. Life doesn't work that way. Let's give them a chance. And the good thing is they're backing the manager. For long, we've been preaching back the manager. We want to do away with times where you win the Champions League in 2021, and then in 2022, when you are fourth in the table, you get sacked as the manager. Give the manager some time. Can you imagine how many years it took Alex Ferguson before he actually started winning trophies at Man U?
That's what I'm talking about.
How many years it took Klopp before he started being the
exactly
big
that you are nailing. You are just you nailed it.
Give them the chance.
You nailed it, but the problem here we have is like we have so many people who want everything to happen now, and for them, according to their mindset, buying is the solution. Like you can buy 11 players today, there's no guarantee that you are going to win everything. It takes time. That's why you don't want to change too much in the team. It's every window you get rid of few players, you bring some, and then you build a team. But for people who would just give you examples of, look at Guardiola, look at Klopp, they don't care about the process, they just care about the end product. This is the end product because their machines are just working perfectly. So when they buy one or two players here and there, everything's still in a very good level. But for us in the Chelsea community, sounds like the only solution we have is to buy now, because we're not gonna win anything. And it sounds like if we buy, we're gonna win tomorrow. We're gonna take over from City and all that, which is wrong. That's the way. But okay, people, Malangsa to Monaco is almost here we go.
Sorry, can I jump in really quick?
Yeah,
all I'm saying is really simple. I think Chelsea's use of academic players in first team representation has gone underrated for a very long time. And for anybody who is thinking that Chelsea is not participating in grooming young kids into the senior team is I don't even know where to start. Chelsea deserves her flowers when it comes to young kids being represented in the first 11 or in the squad as a whole. That's all I wanted to say. In summation, I just want to say that we are doing excellent when it comes to kids being incorporated into the system, and we could still get better.
Good. Jack, do you think our kids are representing, like it's fair what they're getting right now in the first team? Jack, do you get my question, or you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been quiet though. What do you think about the kid debate? Because you are a kid yourself, bro. When you get to my age and you go look for a job, that's where you start understanding life, bro. Yeah, you have to pay bills and buy a car, bro. That is in a different world. So how are you feeling about the kid, the academy at Chelsea? Do you have any?
Well, the academy at Chelsea is brilliant. To have multiple released players from the Chelsea Academy all over the world. Like Musiala and Gueye, the centre back at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Gueye. Yeah, Marc Gueye. Jamal Musiala is playing for Dortmund at the moment. He went from the academy, Chelsea Academy, straight to the first team in Bayern Munich. He's one of the best in the world. He never went on loan, or he didn't need 1,000 loans before. As people will make you understand. You know, people think that even Chukwuemeka, he's ready. For me, he's ready. I mean, give the kid a chance. Not everybody in the world need to go to 100 or 1,000 loans and get experience. You know, some people just need to grow in the team. Give them a chance, equal chance. Give them.
But the reason Chukwuemeka was acquired is because of that. So until we see Thomas Tuchel start giving him those chances by including him in the squad, then we can start.
So you are happy now that Chukwuemeka, because he's from another academy, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, because you are agreeing, like for the first time in 100 years that I've known you, that you start like agreeing with me. It's not only about the academy, about the young people.
I don't agree with you at all.
All right,
involve me with your school of thought. I'm not agreeing with you anything. All I'm trying to say is simple. The reason why Kani Chukwuemeka is going to be included in the team, if he is going to be included in the team, is because Thomas Tuchel exclusively went out to get him for 20 million. Because he would like to use him in his squad.
So you need to cost money before we value you.
That's whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, Chelsea is the leading enterprise in the EPL right now that has the highest academy representation in the first 11.
No, you are wrong. You are wrong. Just check it.
Go and Google it.
No, you are wrong. Completely wrong.
In the top six. Tell me, in the top 6 teams with the most academy representation in the EPL right now.
So if I tell you to name, you're gonna name Mason Mount, and they use Mason Mount gems.
Let's run the exercise. It's simple. You have a PowerPoint presentation with this app, right? Simple. Just we pull up each team by team.
Yeah. As I said, do your homework, because the problem you don't understand is I do every single.
Of course, because you understand.
Because I watch, I do watch along. So you know that.
Okay, then. So since you understand, tell us just without
like checking. I'm telling you right now, Liverpool got more academy product in their first team.
In the starting 11.
Nobody is talking about the starting 11 here. This is where you want to win.
No, hold on. I'm talking about starting 11.
Yeah.
Senior team, starting 11. Tell me right now, top 6 in EPL right now. Which top 6 team has the most academy representation in the top 11?
We're gonna just go around. This is just like
nothing to say, my brother. You have nothing to say.
This is just like a roundabout.
It is like a roundabout.
Yeah, we keep repeating the same things over and over again. Over and over and over the same thing. So it's just like talking to a wall. So why are we even wasting time here?
It is, man. Listen, we underestimate Chelsea's involvement of kids. And ladies and gentlemen, please, we are doing what we can, and we still can do more. We're growing, and like the other speaker said, we're going through a new era, and we're doing things differently. And you can tell with the most recent acquisitions we made, you can tell the acquisitions represent different generations.
You know why you know why you agree with that one? It's just because he's from Nigeria, and then he's also from another academy. That's the problem with you. Like you.
Can we talk football? Let's talk football, please. Let's not.
That's the problem. The narrative change when it's just like me.
Let's talk football. Stick to football.
Yeah,
stick to football.
That's what I said. The narrative will change depend on where the.
Listen, Tommy is Nigerian. I wanted Tommy gone. So calm down with your agenda. Let's talk football.
Yeah, the narrative always change depending on what we're trying to push. But yeah, you're not gonna convince everybody.
I didn't know you were gonna go that low, Oggs.
That's the problem. So if it was another kid here, you were not going to make that kind of comment. But okay. So yeah, the narrative is gonna continue to spin. Let me go find something else to talk. People, I'm here for you. So
exactly, Mo. Tell him low. Thank you, low. Tell him.
Yeah. It's just like me, right? I will protect Christian Pulisic. It's happened. It's natural. Like everybody try to protect their territories. That's the way it is. So there's nothing new here. Let me see. People, if
so anytime, it's just the humble reminder I have for you, Ox, is anytime I hear you whining to the world about kids not being represented, I'm gonna come for you.
I never whined. I was making a point. You brought all this today.
God. I'll if you just forget about this young kids thing, please.
What?
The kid has intercepted.
But you're not saying anything, Jack, and you don't want people to talk.
Wants us to stop.
What are we gonna talk? Because you don't bring any topic, you don't ask any question. You're listening and you try to shut it off. That is what people bring. We discuss about what people wanna discuss. You don't wanna say anything, so it is what it is. Let me just check on social media if we have any breaking news here. RB Leipzig agreed fee, or they are going to sign Sesko. Timo Werner just arrived in Germany. Already got his medical and everything done. So 25 million in that region for a permanent deal. Now we have 250 or 75k a week off our books. Conor Cody, another guy that just joined Frank Lampard and Everton. So let's see how Frank Lampard is gonna do this season. He's gonna struggle though. Kalim Hudson-Odoi moving to Germany, or he might stay in England, Leicester City or Southampton. They say at least 20 clubs want him. This is a little strange. Simon Phillips actually said it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. He said at least 20 clubs want to come at. I'm like, 20? Come on. Where did I see it, Simon? It was like a long time ago. Let me scroll and show you. So for me, he need to choose where he can play week in, week out. Not where he can go and sit on the bench. I want the kid to play a lot of games so he can come back to his normal level. Kalim Hudson-Odoi to Dortmund unlikely. Oh, he completely changed. He said Kalim Hudson-Odoi to Dortmund unlikely. Current no negotiations. No, it's just like Flip Flop FC, right? We have one news and 10 minutes after that you get a completely different kind of news. But a number of clubs are keeping in touch with Chelsea about Conor Gallagher. Another one, Conor Gallagher. The other day he was given 2 minutes, like 1 minute and 30 seconds exactly, in the 97th minute. You know what's gonna happen at the end of the season? Those 2 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds is gonna count as a game. And people like Len Phil, I see you. I can't take. I'm gonna take you in a moment. He's gonna come up with statistics like, oh, look at.
Please, we shouldn't sell Gallagher. He should be given a chance. He's gone on loan. He's given himself on loan.
Let me finish. I'm trying to make a point.
He's not a starter, but he should fill up the squad.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm trying to make a point where people will come up with statistics and tell you, oh, he played 28 games. If you look at those games that people make stories, it's gonna be 2 minutes here, 5 minutes there, a wing back there, a center back there, a goalkeeper there, a league game here from a no league. I'm trying to make a point. Okay, let me finish. So and then it's gonna be a package of, oh, he got his chances. All right, from what position, in what circumstances? So when you start talking about common sense and you try to bring some context behind those games, and then, oh no, he got his chance, it becomes more black or white. It's not black or white. Look at how frustrated he was on the bench before coming 97th minute of the game. Jorginho played 97 minutes during I found it a little bit like a humiliation, like just leave him on the bench instead of he didn't even touch the damn ball and the game was over, but it's gonna count as he got his opportunities and then he didn't take it. So when it comes to context, especially when it comes to our academy kids, context doesn't apply. It's black or white. You got your chance or not. You are bad or you are good. It's black or white. So I'm not saying that it was, I'm not regretting or mourning about him playing. No, he didn't deserve to play. He had an awful preseason. He's not ready yet. But I'm trying to make a point where people try to point fingers on players that they don't like, or your origin, or your, where you're coming from. So me being victim of discrimination my entire life, I don't like discriminate people. You coming from the academy, you are my kid. You coming from France or whatever academy or whatever country, you are my player. You play for Chelsea Football Club. We have to treat them equally. Rules and narrative changed depending.
Are you saying, I'm confused, are you saying that we are discriminating against these kids?
Yes.
How?
Because it's always making theories and narratives.
So the Chelsea organization is discriminating against the academy kids?
No, I'm talking about us as fans online and theories and videos that we make. If we make a theory about other kids, like from Brazil, look at him, Hendrik, oh my goodness, he's gonna kill it, he's with such and such. But when it comes to our kids, it's always something is wrong with them. Look at them, you can't win anything. Get him out, go buy out. So I'm talking about fans here. And Chelsea as an organization also, we haven't really done good when it comes to protecting those kids. So, okay, so number of clubs are keeping tabs on Conor Gallagher. Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, West Ham made recent approach to that. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. And anything's still possible until the last minute, because if he demands to go, like he doesn't feel like he's going to have enough playing time, and then Thomas Tuchel might consider and say what is good for the player and for the club in the future, and he might let him go. But I would like to keep him around, give him a chance to fail or to succeed. You can't make assumption it's gonna fail just because of the preseason, and you can't also make assumption it's gonna be successful just because you had few good or bad seasons here and there. He been on loan like for three seasons now. I think it's time for him to be given a chance at Chelsea Football Club, in my humble opinion. So Frenkie de Jong, I'm sick and tired of Frenkie de Jong. He's gonna be taken to court by Barcelona. Gerard Piqué also has some issues there. Because
hold on, dwell on that a little bit, Uggs. Why should Barcelona take de Jong to court?
Because it's criminal. They are calling him a criminal.
They're just trying to frustrate the guy out. It's the board that gave him the deal. The previous board gave him the deal. And now they're saying there's criminality in that transaction. They're just trying to scare the guy so he can pull away and take a pay cut for 17 million, leave the club so they can balance their books and sign the new players that they have. They're just trying to play a dirty game. It's a deal that the previous board gave him. He was previously on a long-term contract, and he served, I think, 1 or 2 years. And the previous board annulled that and gave him a 2-year extension with more pay, that he should take a little salary initially for the first year or two, and then he will make up the rest of his money in the subsequent years. That's what he signed. That's how they owe him 17 million. The 17 million they owe him is money that he should have been paid already, not future money. It's past money. It's like you've worked and your boss says, okay, we're going to hold back this paycheck because we're struggling as a business. We're going to give it to you in your next paycheck. That's money he has worked for already. So there's no question they don't owe him 17 million. They want to force him to take a pay cut because he's on a very high salary so they can balance the books per FFP in La Liga so they can sign the likes of Koundé, Rafinha, Lewandowski and the rest of them. They haven't even signed Christensen that they got for free. They're just playing a dirty game to frustrate the young so that they can, benefit as a team. He has a legal contract from the previous administration.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Can I say something?
Yes, go on.
They're taking to court and let's see who wins. He should not back down. They're trying to bully the 25-year-old kid.
Can I say something?
Yes, go on.
But I think De Jong has a very simple case here, which is a club actually wants you out based on the fact that they want to balance their own. But Barcelona already maltreat De Jong, and I think him staying is just like forcing himself on them. While you have a club that are ready to pay all your debts and pay the money to them and let all these cases just die down. Even the debt that they are owing you, they will pay it to you. So why don't you just let the sleeping dogs lie and leave their club for once? Is it on that much you play for Barcelona?
This is the catch. Great point.
Huh?
But the catch is part of his contract is that if he himself requests to leave, he forfeits his 17 million. If the request to leave comes from De Jong, then he forgoes the money they owe him. That's his deal. And that's why he cannot come out and say he wants to leave, because he wants to get his 17 million. You and I will want our money that we've worked for.
Yeah.
Future payments can, go.
But why did he do that deal then?
And his team,
Kylie, why did he do that deal? Like who's his agent? My goodness.
They were doing that because of COVID, hard times in 2020, 2021.
I see.
And so some players were doing that just to help out the club. Now, Laporta is a new president of Barca in the new administration. Yes, he's been there in the past, but he just came in. So he's coming in and he's seen that there were a lot of bad business done by the previous club, and he's now trying to rough handle the players, forcing them to accept a pay cut. It's one thing to request to have a pay cut, and you as an employee says, okay, I understand. And De Jong did that in 2020-21. He took a pay cut, one, and two, he agreed to a deferred payment. Because the question is, how did they come to owe him 17 million? Everybody was going through economic hard times because of COVID. And Barcelona was also struggling financially. Remember, Barcelona is not owned by one individual like Abramovic had with Chelsea and loaned Chelsea over $1 billion. So Barcelona had its players take a pay cut. And that's why they're doing what they're doing with Dembele. And they have the same problem they have with De Jong. They have it with Piqué, Gerard Piqué. They're forcing Piqué out because he's on a huge salary. He's over 30. He served the club. They want him out, and the guy is also refusing to leave. The reason the De Jong story is a bigger deal is because a lot more money is involved with the De Jong one than with any other Barca player. The same thing going on with De Jong is happening with a number of Barcelona players. They want them to take a pay cut, whether they like it or not. And if they're not willing to take a pay cut, they want them out the club. That's why Dembele was able to come back with a 40% pay cut. De Jong wants his money. If they want him to leave, he's ready to leave, but he cannot request, like Fofana has requested to leave, or Cucurella wanted to leave. If De Jong does the same thing and tells Barcelona, okay, I want to leave, find me a club. I'm going to Man U, I'm going to Chelsea or wherever, he forfeits the money they owe him.
Yeah, and that is Kali, and that's the quirk that I'm interested in finding out why he signed that kind of clause in that 17 million owing deal. Like how, so you owe me 17 million, but if I decide to leave, I forfeit that 17 million you owe me.
Exactly. Go figure. Some of the agents and players are doing things. Yeah. Why is it that Alonso wants to go to Barcelona, even though Barcelona can't sign the players they have already? Why is Christensen going to Barcelona when Barcelona cannot even register they haven't even registered Dembele? That used to be a former player. Why is Lewandowski going there with a pay cut when Barcelona can't even sign him and La Liga is starting this weekend? Go figure. These are some dumbfounding questions that nobody seems to answer. Barcelona is playing some crooked La Liga game.
So then if because I was hearing through the grapevine that Chelsea is willing to buy that debt or buy that situation. So what would that picture look like if we were to structure a deal? Are we buying the 70 million that Barcelona already owes him? Like, how does that work?
The way it's going to work is if Chelsea, that's why Chelsea is going to the player first. If Chelsea talking with De Jong results that De Jong, behind the scene agrees that he wants to come to Chelsea, Chelsea would have two options to resolve the 17 million issue. One, either they add the 17 million in the negotiation they're going to have with Barcelona. If Barcelona value the player as say 50 million, then Chelsea will pay 67 million. It's not going to be put there, but it's going to be a gentleman's agreement. And on the back end, De Jong will get his money. That's option one. Option two is Chelsea can say, okay, we're going to take care of that money, come over to Chelsea, and they would amortize it, spread it out into his salary. And if they intended to give De Jong £200,000 a week, they might up him to 300,000. The difference in 100,000 over a 5-6 year deal that he will get will make up for his 17 million. So there are several ways to do it so he gets his money. It's really a question whether De Jong and his agent are willing to budge and do that deal. Man U would gladly do the same thing, but it's going to be spread out. It's going to be illegal to just say, okay, we'll sign De Jong and then you cut him a check of 17 million. Oh, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. Yeah. They're going to do it on the back end and adding into other things, in bonuses and increased pay raises and things like that.
Interesting. I can't believe he did that deal. That's crazy, man. Like did he think he was going to retire at Barcelona?
Crazy, yeah, man. That's a problem.
And look, we remember Arturo Vidal, right? Arturo Vidal played for Barcelona,
yes,
and moved on from Barcelona to Bayern Munich. The same thing with Arturo Vidal. He's moved on from Bayern Munich now, and he's gone back, I believe, to South America. But they're still paying for the Vidal deal. The move the other way around. The move from Bayern Munich to Barcelona, when Barcelona bought him from Bayern Munich, they're still paying for that deal. So there are a lot of, it's so prolonged and protracted, the very business Barcelona has been doing for years. Like I said in previous videos, I'm a Barcelona fan, but we have to call a spade a spade. And that's why Bayern Munich was so reluctant to sell Lewandowski for promised money of the future. And that's why the Lewandowski deal was structured in such a way that Barcelona had to agree to pay more money up front, because nobody's trusting Barcelona in deals now. Look at Leeds. You heard what the Leeds owner said about the Rafinha one, right? They got Rafinha, they stretched out the payment, and only time will tell if they will be able to pay Leeds United the money that they promised on the head of Rafinha.
September the 2nd is a big one. I think September, Leeds United are going to be knocking the door. Give me my money right now. If
September
you don't...
2.
Huh? Oh.
By September 2.
Oh, September. Okay, not November. Oh, that is September coming 2. Like tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Mo is in the house and also Phil is in the house. Gentlemen, you jump here, okay? Here we jump because that's what we do. Bring it on. Everybody. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's good to be here again one more time. And Blue Eyes, how are you doing today? I think Blue Eyes is out of the show.
Yeah, he's getting already his holy water. So
I'm here. I was muted. Len, I'm here, my brother. How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah, you guys are discussing some important conversation before. I think you guys already passed that conversation, and you are talking about finance on the deals about clubs. I was reading about the deals that that some of the club that they had with, for example, like Frenkie de Jong, about calling him a criminal, as in talking about how they have a shady deals. I believe that most of these clubs, they do a lot of shady deals at the back that we fans, we don't even have idea what's going on. And when I heard about Bolly, letting go Peter Cech and
Marina Granovkaia, and also Bruce Back.
It's most especially Peter Cech. There is a red flag because there are some. If they let Marina go, it's understandable. But Peter Cech, I think there are some.
Peter Cech, actually, to be honest, they wanted to keep him. He just decided to go. He just wanted to give some room to the new regime to bring their own people. But if some dodgy business overseas account and all that, I don't think Peter Cech was involved on that. But what is real is the board sometimes get involved with agent and they get paid some percentage. Everybody, people know that it's some money, at the back of the door, stuff like that happen. But
that's fair. So there is a topic that I really want to talk about, and I know you guys already passed that place, but it's good to talk about it because I have a point of view, and I know that a lot of people also share the same point of view like me about players. You see, when a club or as a manager, as an entity, you should have an ambition. Your ambition, some people, they have a higher ambition. Some people, they have lower ambition. Some people, they just don't have ambition. They just want to stay in vogue. So your ambition will determine what type of effort you put into doing stuff. Having said that, I'm just going to quickly put out some clubs that have a great ambition throughout other leagues, not only EPL, like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, and all the rest. If you see the quality of player that they sign, you will understand their ambition and what they're trying to do. But if you see a team like Dortmund, they don't have it. Their ambition is very low. If they can even sell their best player to Bayern, you can tell that they have a very low ambition. So that, with that being said, they can buy unknown players, 16 years old, 15 years old player, just to keep them in vogue and play Champions League. And they are selling club. They can buy anybody, make them player and sell them. While other big club will go ahead and pick up those players that has been worked on, and they go for the end result. So what I'm saying here is this: your ambition will determine the type of player you're going to buy. And if I take my time before I come on this show to look at a whole lot of teams, you see some of the teams, before you can win, I'm going to use EPL as an example. Before you can win EPL, at least out of your 25 registered players, you need 15 of them that are on their prime, that have reached their prime. You need at least 17 that can I'm not saying you want to play league and stay 8th or 7th or 2nd or 3rd. If you want to win the league, you need at least 17 prime player that before you can get to say, okay, I'm going to try and win a league. And not when we talk about prime, me and you will know we're talking about players that are good, like they are on top levels, because you are competing with top teams like that. So me, I don't have any problem with academy or this player, that player, this player. If you are 17 years old and you are at your top level, bring it on. But if you are academy player and you are not up there yet, and if we look at these numbers of players that we have in our team, and we can say, okay, these and these and these, they are good players, but we cannot use them to compete at the high level because we are going league. It is not a cup. There will be a time for 16, 18 years old kid that will be tired and they can't go more. They can't go further. There will be a time at if you are 21 years old that you will get to a certain level in 38 games or maybe 60 games as a Chelsea club that you get tired. So you need some players that have reached their peak to keep you up, to help you achieve your goal. Don't forget the key word here is your ambition. Yeah. For example, Chelsea ambition is to win. We are not a team that want to be second or third like Arsenal. We want to win. So our ambition may not have create opportunity for people like Gallagher or players that they are still trying to be top players. They would rather loan them out, let them go get the experience, get mature, and bring them back in. That is my own analysis and analogy about Chelsea business. Academy is basically business. It is not to win the league. It is a business. Let's pick 1 or 2, 3 players that can get us to the top. From them, sell other players, loan them, use it to make money. That is the purpose of that academy. Okay. But some people see it differently, and it's all deep. And even we fans, I have to touch on that. Even we fans, there are some fans that they just want to be, Chelsea is playing, I'm watching game, I'm enjoying it, good football. There are some fans that are very ambitious that if Chelsea is not winning, they might not even be able to eat. Some fans like that, they are like that. That if Chelsea lose today, everything in them is gone. Mm-hmm. So everything, it's about levels on ambition or how you see things. So some people complain about academy players. Some people say that bring academy on. It is a level of ambition. It is all level of ambition. And I didn't see anybody wrong. But when people talk about bring 10, 15 players that we're just going to raise into Chelsea team, I will look at you and I will say your ambition is very low. So I won't have any argument with you. But when you see it other way around, then I know that you have a greater ambition like other fans. That's my point.
All right. That is a great point right there. We respect people's opinions here. Andrew, are you there?
Hiya, yeah, I'm here. How are you?
Yes, sir. We're doing good here and we're talking football. How about yourself?
I'm just monitoring the discussion that you've had, and rather interested to get involved.
All right, just go, man. Bring it on.
No, I just think that maybe a lot of it has to do with getting in a director of football.
Okay.
I think if we get a director of football inside, we'll be able to have a balance in regards to player purchase as well as using those from the academy. And, with the director of football, then he'll be able to work alongside the manager. Okay. See his philosophy. See what he's going for, and even it would probably reduce the amount of expenditure that we do. We'd be able to get players in at an earlier age and for a cheaper rate as well. Yeah. So I think that's got a lot to do with it. It's got a lot to do with it. It'd be great if we could get one in. So I just want to say, sorry, go on.
Yeah, go.
No, I just want to say in regards to Thomas Tuchel, I think he's not Thomas Tuchel. I mean Todd Bowley. I think for his first stint as a so-called director of football, he's doing quite a good job. He's flying here and there all over the world, trying to get these deals over the line and stuff like that. So I've got
having some good meal and dinners. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. So that's not the point I want to make, but I just want to wish you gentlemen a great evening and continue the fantastic discussion I'm watching with great interest. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Yeah, we heard. That is a very good point. Who is in your mind when it comes to director of football? I believe the one who's left Liverpool, is it Michael Edwards? Yes, Michael. Yeah. In that position, yeah. I'm hoping they can perhaps work something out and get him on. Do you think we can convince him to come to Chelsea, because he said that he's going to take a sabbatical? I mean, even if it takes time, if Todd Bowley's doing most of the work now, so I'm sure maybe a 6-month sabbatical should be enough for him. Maybe try and get him in within January. I think that would be good. Okay. Anything else, brother? Just to wish you all a fantastic evening and keep up the great work. You too, my brother. Thank you. Same to you, bro. Have a love and peace to the family, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Andrew. Take care. Take care, man. Andrew is gone, and we have this guy is coming to punch me again. Henry, New York City. Yes, I've come to punch you again. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hi, I'm dead already. Yes, I'm doing good, brother. I want to ask a quick question. Yes, sir.
and I want everybody to answer me honestly, not biased. From our match against Everton.
Yes.
Did anyone notice what we are lacking in that team?
A lot of stuff. Can I start?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so for me, a lot of things. But first of all, I want to give the benefit of the doubt. It's the first game of the season. People are leggy. The system is not working good yet. So you have to give them some space here to breathe. So, and we saw that we are lacking pretty much many people. When Koulibaly went off, I was afraid. We had to rush Cucurela to play. So in the defense, we still need somebody. In the midfield, probably another creative midfielder, because we didn't try Gallagher. He played for 1 minute 30 seconds. In the attack, we had Mr. Harvard, who wasn't clinical. And pretty much everywhere. I don't want to just talk. I'm going to leave other people to talk. But for me, we need a lot.
You said we need a defender and a creative midfield.
Yes.
Who else want to join and who else want to say something before I start my bombarding? Because I want to bombard everybody today.
Yeah, but we need it, Henry. We need a lot, like Oggs was saying. But at the same time, it's the first game of the season, and we don't even know what the balance of this team will look like. When it comes to the end of the transfer market. So right now, you can look at it as scrimmage. What you see right now is scrimmage, so I can't hang my hat. But like you said, I think the takeaway from that game against Everton, apart from the 3 points and the clean sheet, is that there are a lot of areas that need attention. And I think I'm with Oggs. I can't believe I'm with Oggs on this one. Defense, midfield, creative midfield part, especially that creative midfield piece. Hence why I want De Jong like yesterday, and then we need another attacker, because I think I don't know if I've lost hope in Kai Havertz, but I'm not sure what's going on with Kai Havertz. Yeah, that's it for me.
Mr. Phil, what we need, what was missing in the game? Phil.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here.
Yes.
Also, about the missing piece in the game. Can you hear
what
me?
was missing? Yeah,
we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on.
Okay. So, about the match on against Everton, I think Chelsea will play very well, given the fact that this is the first game of the season, and people are just getting together and know their strengths. We have new players among them, and everybody's trying to figure out their strength, way of passing, and all the rest. But I believe that in our team, we need another striker. We need a player that can, somebody that can take responsibility. You do not need to wait on other people. We need a player that with ambition, personal goal, that want to achieve something on their own. If we have people like that in our team,
a game changer, you mean?
Others. Huh?
A game changer?
Yes, a game changer in that team. Because when we put all the pressure on Sterling, it's going to just be a rubbish, because they're going to mark him out, kick him several times. But when we have another player that can do some danger, some havoc on the other side of the pitch, then it's going to free up Sterling. So if Sterling is hitting them on this side, another player is hitting them on the other side, it's going to create a kind of fear factor. Kai is not the man that can do that. And no matter how much player we put in our defense, no matter how many players, let's go bring all the best defender in the world and put them on the defense line. If we don't hit them on the front end of the pitch, they're going to score them. They're going to score us. There is no way you're going to keep a team 90 minutes away without attacking, because they are all professional. So if you keep attacking them, and they know that you are very little in the front, they will be praying that the game ends soon. because by the time you put 1 or 2 against them or 3, they want to keep it at 2 or 3. They won't want to attack and keep it there. But when you can't beat them, you give them 1, they will take their time and hit you fast.
So what Mr. Phil is saying here is that the best defense is attack sometimes. So we need a clinical or some clinical attackers over there. Mr. Henry, now the floor is yours. Go.
Okay. I watched this match 4 times.
Okay, that is a lot.
Yes, because I really need to understand what was going on. Iwobi become a world best in that match.
Yeah, you're talking about Iwobi Wankinobi, my brother?
Yes, he become a world best in that match.
Watch your language, because you don't touch Iwobi here. I will attack you directly. Are you saying something bad against him? Be careful, because I got my I got my gun ready to gun you down.
I wanted to find out why was he a superstar in that match?
Because he's superstar and people.
No, Henry.
Let me come. I'm still saying something. Let me come.
Yeah.
That was why I watched the match 4 times, and I discovered the gap between
I see the point.
Midfield and attack.
Yeah,
was like from Jamaica to Jerusalem.
Okay. So the gap, nobody was there to fill the gap. Okay. So what the problem?
He dominate the whole midfield by himself.
Yeah.
No, but Henry, before you go any further, just to let you know, Iwobi has been on a purple patch for the past 3 months. He's been playing like this. I don't know if you've been watching him lately. He's been on fire. Frank Lampard pushed him to a more deeper spot. Sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Based on what you said now, will you take Iwobi ahead of any of the midfielders that we have?
Kovacic, of course. Yes.
You take Iwobi ahead of Kovacic?
In a heartbeat.
Okay. Let me continue what I'm saying.
Yeah. Land, bro. We are waiting for you to land here. Yeah.
So, I discovered that we use a wing back.
Yeah.
And 80% of the time, you see Reece James coming into the midfield to support.
That was what I'm talking about.
Okay. Let him finish, please. Let him finish.
The system gives a room for Reece James to attack, not to help in the midfield.
Okay.
Instead of our midfielders to take the ball to attack, instead I was seeing Koulibaly from a defender carrying the ball, the job of midfielder.
Okay, so what the point you're trying to make here? Because so I'm getting confused here. Yeah.
Chelsea problem is a good defensive midfielder.
Okay.
Chelsea have like 6 number 8. That is why you see so many players don't get a chance to play. They play them out of position.
Okay, so what is your solution now? What we should do?
Jorginho is the problem that Chelsea is having.
That is a problem, because Blue Eyes is gonna shoot you back. Landfill is gonna come back. You know, listen. Landfill just left, but he's gonna come back right now after drinking his holy water.
That is why I said I have to bombard everybody today. So let me go ahead. Let me finish.
I'm done. Yeah, go on.
His ball winning is 0.
Okay. I told you. Guess what? I told you. Landfill is coming back. He coming back from retirement. He's back.
So anytime.
Yes, I'm back because I heard some stuff. So
Let him finish. Yeah, go on.
Anytime our opponent wins the ball, we have nobody to stop them from the midfield there. They just walk directly to our defense.
Just like open bar. No security,
Yes.
no nothing. No, you
Nothing.
don't have
We
to
just
show
walk
your
directly
ID on the edge. You just go. All
to
right.
our defense.
All right. I see.
That's why I see most time with James is just talking to come and assist him.
Mm-hmm.
And most time, Jorginho, a good defensive midfielder, Jorginho will be at the edge of the penalty box of our opponent. Instead of him to shoot, he will pass back.
Okay.
That's the kind of goal you see. Partey will shoot and score. Xhaka will shoot and score. Rodri in Man City will shoot from there and score.
Oh, talking about scoring, everybody saw what Ishmael Sarr goal.
Yeah, I saw the goal he scored.
Oh my goodness!
I saw that goal from the center circle.
Yeah,
on the south, from the south.
Go check on the goal. The first touch, okay? He brought it down just like nobody's business. And then the way he shoot it. Oh my goodness. Ismail Sarr, people, sign him up.
I saw the goal.
All right.
So, Jorginho, he doesn't know how to mark.
Okay.
He slows the tempo of our game.
Okay.
Instead of to attack, a striker will make a run. Jorginho will raise head and see him, pass the ball back.
Okay.
That was what I said. I took my time to watch this game 4 times.
So you are blaming everything on Jorginho, but he scored a penalty that won us 3 points.
If you bring a world best striker into Chelsea team today, he will struggle.
Okay.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah, you just land and let Phil and Blue Eyes shoot you back.
So the thing is, that was why you see Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, they were all isolated. You will see our striker will hold the ball, 3 defenders are around him. He will do nothing.
So Henry, because Mason Mount and Kai Havertz did not receive the ball, it's because Jorginho did not connect to them.
I'm coming. I need to explain so many things.
Yeah, you have to land and let them talk too. Yeah, land, Mr. Harry. Henry, go on.
So,
yes,
I'm listening. Let me continue.
Yes, sir.
That's why I said the gap between our midfield and our attack is like from Jamaica to Jerusalem. You guys were laughing.
Yeah, that is a long distance though. So yeah.
Yes. A striker will hold the ball. No players around him. He will be surrounded by opponent 3-4. He will lose it.
Okay.
So N'Golo Kante is aging. N'Golo Kante kind of football is based on pace. Run, win the ball. Run, win the balls. And now he's aging. That strength is no more there.
Yeah. I think let Phil talk because I think he got the kid behind him. So maybe he want to say something and leave.
Okay, when he comes, okay.
Len Phil, he's gone. Like when I put him, I can hear the kid yelling at the background. But hey, brother,
can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, quickly, we're gonna move to ice. Yes.
That was why I asked. Like, does anyone know what Tuchel is doing with the system and the way we are being organized? Because of all these things, if you see that, I can make sure that most of the times, instead of us getting our wingers, for them to just at least if we have a winger, we have somebody that's supposed to be on the wing flag. They are the ones supposed to be getting the ball across to the striker. All I can see that Ben Chilwell will be there. Reece James will be the one attacking the defender.
Sorry, Mr. Great. Excuse me.
Kalidou Koulibaly was with the opponent when Thiago Silva was like, they now play the ball whereby Thiago Silva also can't even reach the ball. He had to call on Mendy. Mendy saw the ball. He has to run back to the post.
Okay, I will come back to you. I think Len Phil got some family responsibilities because I could hear the kid. So let him talk a little bit in case you wanna leave. So let's listen from him. Len Phil, what you gonna answer?
Thank you so much. I'm trying to switch off my phone, so I have to go back in the house to get another phone. So I'm back fully now. So somebody was talking and said Jorginho is our problem.
Yes.
I'm here to defend Jorginho. He has his problem. maybe he's not strong enough, he's not fast enough. That's his problem, right?
Yeah.
But like I said before, I went out the first time. The first way of defending is to attack. But we have to remember before we come on the show, right, and we talk about formation, tactics. You have to first of all understand tactics. We can't just be here and be talking and don't understand what the manager is trying to do or how we try to understand it. Chelsea deploy 3 backline. That is 3-4-3. That is what we deploy. And
yes.
When we deploy 3-4-3, so it can be used 2 ways, either defensive or attacking. In Tuchel philosophy, 3-4-3 is attacking philosophy, slow build attacking philosophy. We don't allow opposition to hold the ball. We keep all the ball, we attack, we slow build, and we keep on attacking until we get a result. That is his philosophy. And what do we use the 3-4-3 for? We create overload in the third half of the pitch. That is when you see our 2 wing backs, they tuck into the attacking, so that any rebound they get a chance to hit the net. That is when you see our 2 wing backs scoring. That is Chile and
Reece James.
That is when you see them scoring every week. You see them every week. So that is the understanding behind the 3-4-3 that we deploy. But why do we do slow build in 3-4-3? I try to understand it because of the personnel that we have. We don't have a player that are very fast in our team. So I would think that is why we deploy a slow one. But again, I went back to PSG when Tuchel was there. They used slow build against us. Real Rabiot was their engine room then when they beat Chelsea in Champions League. They play a very slow build into our attack and we couldn't get out of the defense. So when we come here to talk about the tactics, the philosophy behind every game, I need us to study what the manager is trying to do. In Barcelona, they deploy 4-3-3. We have Xavi, or Xavi. Some people call him Xavi.
Yeah,
and,
the manager, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when Pep was there.
Yeah, okay.
Xavi and what's the other guy name? The short guy?
Iniesta and Xavi, yeah.
They are not typical defense player, but they are very creative. And
when that thing was going on, they have Busquets. He stood back as their defensive midfielder. The 2 of them are the playmakers. They are the creators. They have a Busquets that is doing the dirty work for them.
Hold on, I'm going to bust your brain now. Hold on, let me finish the point that I'm making. Then you have a Busquets and Xavi and Iniesta in the middle. So Busquets stay at the back, and they create a triangle in the middle. That is why you see them doing the tiki-taka in the middle. But now, what Xavi is doing now is just to find the third piece in the triangle. So what he does, even their last friendly match, he played 2 holding players side by side, Busquets and Frenkie de Jong. They play side by side. They play 2 double in the middle of the park. So when you see Frenkie de Jong go forward, Busquets stay. Busquets never go beyond half unless you press deep. You see Busquets in other opponent half. He doesn't go to score. He stays right there to do a clearing. So he becomes third person in the defense when the 2 flank join the attack.
So let's focus on Jorginho and Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel here.
I want to say something because I know what you just said now.
I'm trying to analyze Jorginho's role in Tuchel's
system. Yeah.
So Jorginho in Tuchel's tactics is to create a ball possession, a way out, what do we call it? Like a place where you can escape route for the defense to play out, because he's the only player that you can play ball to his leg. Well, even you have 2 players on him, he will create a kind of way out among the 2 players. Then we have a runner, which is cover.
Wow. Wow. Jorginho, great chance for me between 3 players. Wow.
Yes, he will ball. Jorginho will pass. Go watch his highlights.
So, Mr. Valenfield, so who to blame for the game? Because let's make it a little like short, because we're gonna go tactical here. We're gonna get lost. So, Mr. Henry said that it's Jorginho because of the gap, and you are explaining very good explanation, but we don't have time. We have to leave. So, who to blame for that gap? Like, is anything you wanna say about that?
The person that will be blamed for the gap we have is our strikers, because by the time the little one we create, if you bury it, all this conversation will not be something that we talk about, because we had the same issue when Conte.
In the last match against Everton, how many chances did we create?
Either 2 or 3 that we created. I see the Everton match.
We created few,
We cannot use it. We are not using that as a yardstick. I'm going back everything in all together from last season to this season.
So when I came in on the show, what did I ask? I said, what did we notice in the match? The last match against Everton. And I'm analyzing based on what I saw in that match against Everton.
Yes, sir.
It is the continuation of last season. That is my answer for you.
Yeah. I see.
So that means since last season, the gap has been there, and I discovered it very well in this match against Everton. And I find the root to that problem is the defensive midfielder we are using.
Okay.
It's because you have not been paying attention to what we played last season. The same thing that happened last season is what we experience again this season, regardless of what player is playing.
Yeah, that was why I mentioned about even if we bring a world best striker, he will still struggle.
No, if we bring I'm gonna let me answer that question that you just mentioned now. You see, when Conte was there, Conte was in Chelsea. He deployed the same tactics, right? But the difference
in the same formation, but different tactics.
No, the same tactics.
The same formation, the same
3-4-3,
but different pattern of playing.
No, we played the same way we played under Conte. The only difference.
Let him finish, please.
The only difference there is one that is fast. There is one that we call slow build. Slow build is Tuchel playing, and Conte is the fast one. So,
okay.
The only difference now between Conte and Tuchel
is Diego Costa.
Diego Costa. Thank you, my brother.
Okay.
Diego Costa. Half chance. Diego Costa will make something out of it. Play ball to Costa, 2 defender. He will either cause foul, get red card, take a bang a goal. It will do something crazy that other player will be difficult for them to come and attack us, because you cannot leave Conte with 2 Costa with 2 defender and you think you are good. You want to keep eye on.
Let me say something based on that. When Conte was doing that formation, he has Fabregas, the distributor, which bridge the gap between the attack and the midfield. He has Conte that sits back. That's Conte, that sits back, that do the clearing job, that do the dirty job, that receive the ball from the defense to Fabregas. Fabregas distribute to the attack. The link between the defense and the midfield and the attack were there. But now we are lacking that number 6, that defensive midfielder that does that Conte job.
No, let me tell you.
Which is the position Jorginho is playing.
Fabregas and Jorginho, difference between Fabregas and Jorginho is the vision.
Execution, okay.
Vision. Talking about strength, fast pace, everything, they are all the same level. Fabregas don't mark, he cannot kick, he cannot tackle.
That's why I said we have a number 6 that does the dirty job.
Down. And
that's the position that you is playing now. We have a Kante that does the dirty job. He allows Fabregas to receive the ball, connect with the attack.
See, let me tell you, the only solution now is to bring Frenkie de Jong and put Kante back in that position, so that we repeat Fabregas and Kante scenario again.
So if we bring that, means Jorginho will no longer be there. That means the problem has been solved.
See,
Oaks, do you understand that?
I'm not a player fan.
I'm not gonna get into this fight, bro. This is between you. I'm not fighting here. I'm tired of fighting.
I'm not a player fan.
Yeah.
That means everything I've just said now has come to fruition. Because the person that is causing the trouble is the Jorginho. So if we bring Frenkie de Jong to the Fabregas position, Kante returns back to play Jorginho's position. That means the problem we're having is on Jorginho.
So what you're saying here is just that Jorginho need to go or something?
No, we need a number 6.
Okay.
Not Jorginho. Jorginho cannot do the job. Jorginho is not doing the job.
Okay, let's do player fan now, right? Because you are eating on Jorginho. Let's do player fan.
Yes.
Are you here to weaken the team or to make the team strong?
I'm here to make the team strong. To have that connection between. No, let me come. To have that connection, the person that will sit back and do the dirty job and not allowing opponents to attack our defense directly. Somebody to slow them down, somebody to stop the attack before they attack our defenders.
Okay, now let me tell you something.
And that's the position Jorginho is playing, and he's not doing that stopping, that breaking attack. He's not doing it.
Okay, now let's do this. We have 38 matches. We are about 60 matches in the season, right? 60 matches in the season. So now you would rather let Jorginho go and bring De Jong and Kante. So you believe that those two will play the whole 60 matches? But you
No. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying the two of them will play the whole 60 matches. To me,
let me finish.
To me, we need 2 midfielders. To me, we need 2 midfielders.
So you would rather keep Gallagher and let Jorginho go? Answer the question. You would rather keep Gallagher and let Jorginho go, right?
Oaks, you remember the last video I came online? I said Gallagher is not a defensive midfielder.
He's the attacking one. Okay, number 8. Okay.
So it's very.
You remember when I started this conversation? I said we have so many number 8s in that team. That's why they play most of them out of position.
Yeah.
Yes. So Gallagher is not of that position. We need a 2 midfielders.
Okay.
A defensive-minded midfielder.
Well, you know what, my brother? You know what, my brothers? This is a conversation that nobody is going to be convinced, because we all have opinions. We all see football in a different level. Len sees it the way he sees it. You also can see your way. So I think we should just wait and see what the manager is gonna decide. I think, because if Jorginho is there, we have to support him, because he got us.
That's why we keep on having problem with our attacks.
Well, you and me, we don't make decisions.
Imagine
that's the problem.
last match, Raheem Sterling did 4 runs. And Jorginho was holding the ball. He didn't send it to him. He said he went backward. So those things for straight strikers.
That's the way we play. That's our strategy. That is our strategy. So, there's a different way of play here. I can show you what happened between City when they put a ball through straight to Erling Haaland, and Chelsea had to pass it sideways to one of our wing backs.
I'm talking about. The person doing that job is not doing it the way it should be. He said he goes sideways or backward. If for strikers get frustrated as time goes on, and they get frustrated as time goes on, and once they miss, even Man City, they miss so many. They always miss chances.
Yeah,
but because they always win. Once a striker make that run, give him the ball.
Okay, hold on.
Keep on trying. But when you stop trying, that means you're failing.
Can I say something right quick? Can I say something?
Yes.
In City that you mentioned, I don't want to mention City before, but in City, they have Rodri, right? Rodri.
Yes.
Is sit in front of the 4.
Yes.
They have KDB. They play 3 diamond in their middle. They play the 3 diamond.
We don't play through the middle. Even when there is an open, clear.
In Chelsea, Jorginho played the role of Rodri. The defense where Fernandinho used to play, but he played differently from what they do as a destroyer. He is a creator. Is a possession.
That's what I'm just saying. We need a destroyer, not Jorginho doing that job.
Let him finish.
You don't know what I'm trying to say.
Let him finish.
The ball to Erling Haaland is the person that we have in either Mason Mount or Kante because they play 3 diamonds in that place. It is not the role of Rodri that played that pass. It's those two that create the diamond head that's supposed to be.
Mason Mount is playing in the front 3.
Huh?
He's not playing in the midfield. He's playing in the front 3. He's playing as an attacker in our system. The front 3.
Mason Mount, he's talking about Mount.
Mason Mount is playing in the front 3. So he's not playing the Rodri or the Kevin De Bruyne role. No. He's playing in the front 3.
Yeah.
We play two in that middle. And one seat for possession, one go forward. That is why you see Kova or Kante, they push all the way to the box. But in our own situation, one seat to create the possession, then the other one support the attack to create overload. That is the difference between Chelsea and City. So when you're looking for pass, when you're looking for those passes in between the line, breaking the line, right? Mm-hmm. It is not the job of
Jorginho.
The only pass Jorginho can do is over the edge pass.
Over the head, yeah, he did it. He did it.
And he does that all the time.
Many times.
When you stay in that position to create a pass, true pass on the ground, you're going to give ball to opponent because they block the channels. From his view, he can only do it over the head. But from other players that move close to the attack, they can do it from the ground. So that when we watch ball, right? When we watch this game, we need to start thinking as a manager, do some research, do some readings. Let's watch. Tactics is played. Soccer is a chess. If you see, when you watch soccer, you can see how player their role in the team, what they are supposed to do.
But also, Mr. Lin, I respect your opinion, but your role also can change sometimes. Not always
sure. It's not black and white.
It's not black and white. Sometimes, like in this picture, for people who are watching on YouTube now, there is a two situation of Kevin De Bruyne putting a ball through to Erling Haaland, and then he just beat the defenders there. Like he got the ball, score a goal, and they show another situation of Jorginho Frelo, same position, same great position of.
Jorginho can't even beat one defender.
Let me finish, and then instead of like putting a through ball to the striker, he's gonna play from the side, so we can use our wing backs or wingers. But listen, in this debate, nobody is wrong, nobody is right. We're just having fun here. I think for me, I'm gonna support Jorginho when he's there on the pitch, but I'm not gonna cry if the manager decides to go for somebody, and then. I respect Jorginho. He won pretty much everything. Respect. Yes. He's our captain, vice captain.
Everybody that put on that blue,
if we can get better, support him. If we can get better, somebody who can do the floor walk or the top walk or whatever it is, like somebody who can be all around, who can do pretty much everything instead of depending on he need to be protected in order for him to do his job. That's what I don't want to hear. Like, okay,
all the players are protecting him.
Yeah, everybody need. For Jorginho, that is not his role. I want people who can have many different roles. Because even Mr. Len Phil said one time that if you are a good player, you have to bowl, you have to do many things. But for Jorginho, it looks like you're saying, that is not his role. But remember, you told me that if you are a bowler, just be, learn how to put through balls, learn how to tackle, learn how to do pretty much a little bit of everything if you are a bowler. That I learned from yourself, Mr. Phil. So in this case also, we have to admit that Jorginho needs some effort, and you need to do a little bit more. But nobody's wrong, nobody's right. Jorginho, a lot of respect. He won us a lot of trophies. But if we find a better one that can do the whole thing, all around player, I think we're gonna see him. His role at Chelsea Football Club is gonna go a little bit down. But I don't make decisions at the end of the day. So, people, we have to go. I've been here for 3 hours. Need to do a bunch of stuff, take care of my Blue Army and all the good stuff. So it was a great conversation. Mr. Great, go there, give us your last word, say goodbye to people, and see you tomorrow.
Well, nice talking on the show, and I just hope Tuchel already know what he's doing.
Here we go again. So you think he doesn't know what he's doing? All right.
To me, it is insanity already. Since last December, we keep repeating the same thing, getting the same result, playing for 50
Give it
minutes,
time. It's just the beginning of the season. It's the beginning of the season. Tottenham Hotspurs. We can. Do you have any prediction against Tottenham Hotspurs on Sunday? It's going to be on Sunday, right?
That's 4-0 now. Tottenham to win.
Chelsea to win 4-0.
Tottenham to win 4-0.
Come on, man. Get out of here. Get this guy out of.
No.
Get him out.
According to what we are playing, we don't play good football at the moment. I wouldn't lie to you. We shouldn't be deceiving ourselves. We aren't playing good football at the moment. We aren't playing anything at the moment. Because most of our attacks, the wing backs are not doing it.
Get out of here.
Most of these people, they have...
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
They are not major dribbler. Give the wingers the job. Let them do that. But
do me a
keep
favor,
seeing
please.
the likes of Benson,
Get out of here.
the likes of Reece James.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Listen. This is a London derby. Listen, this is a London derby, bro. Get out of here.
We're
gonna beat Tottenham.
Get
him out. Get him out right now. Send him to jail.
Do me a favor, please.
Get out of here, bro. Okay,
get
my brother.
Out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
We're not losing. We're not losing that game. Just be confident. We're not losing
Get out of here.
You know what I mean?
Get out of here.
I'll try not to watch it. I will just watch highlights.
Okay, sure. You're gonna miss out on the greatest game of the season. Good luck to you.
I hope.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for helping, and I will see you next time. Mr. Phil, your last word and say goodbye and go take care of the family.
It's a great show. It's a great show. Always a great show, and I really appreciate you bringing me up on the show.
No problem. We are here for you. This show is for the people.
I'm just going to say something for some of our people to understand the tactics, understand the role of players, understand how a player is being used in every system. I'm not here to talk about, okay, this system is the best system, but how a player is being used in the system that the manager is deploying. And for some fan that think a manager that is collecting millions of dollars or pounds does not know a job,
there's a problem.
You need to check on yourself, because it's like you hire somebody paying that person and you say they don't know their job.
I wish they can give me the job though. I get my salary and then I get away. You sack me, I get my money gone. You know what?
Thank you so much, Hawks.
Thank you so much, my brother Lynn. Henry, you came late. That's why I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to conclude this show. What do you have to say, my brother?
Yes, first of all, I want to talk to our viewers.
Yes.
We have a lot of people viewing. Please and please, don't be a bench warmer, be a doer.
A bench warmer.
As you're viewing, it doesn't take you anything to just tap that button.
Like do it, man. Like.
Yeah, just do it. Bah. That's it. You continue your watching.
Yeah. 1 second.
It will go a long way. It will send a message to others too to join and watch.
Yes, sir.
But the more like, the more YouTube
is gonna recommend us to many people.
They recommend to so many people to join and watch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And secondly, we need a destroyer, a defensive midfielder. And there's something I equally discovered, because I didn't have enough time to talk about it. There's something I equally discovered in that match.
Okay, go on.
I discovered that Thiago Silva doesn't have that pace anymore.
Yeah, he's like 120 years old, right?
So that is the more reason why we're even playing the 3 in the back.
Okay.
To complement so he doesn't do the much running up and down and this and that. If we are playing 4 in the back, we have one destroyer that will sit back. It will quite look as if it's 3 in the back.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing Liverpool does. That's why you see Alexander Arnold and Robinson goes forward. Fabinho will sit back with the defenders, making it 3 again. Yeah. So if we have a destroyer that does that, we can equally play 4 in the back, and our wing back will still be effective, and we have more attacking players, more midfielders.
So it looks like you are ready for Frenkie de Jong, right?
If he comes, okay, that's good, but it's still not what I'm looking for.
So what are you looking for? What is your priority?
My priority is a destroying midfielder. Frenkie de Jong is more of a creative. I know he defends too.
So how about save N'Golo Kante? I know he's old, 31 years old. How about just let him do what he does better, which is destroying everybody, so he can save energy, because when we ask him to attack and score goals and create and shoot and all that, he can do it because he's a good player, but it's taking too much energy from him, and he's a very explosive kind of player, so he's gonna get injured all the time because of the way of play. How about the destroyer? Keep him in that position. Kante, nobody is going through the defense. You are here to protect. You are the general here. That's it. The minister of defense. Before even the defense, the first barrier there, you stay here. Do not try to save everybody. Do what you can do best. I think we can get the best out of him, and he's gonna get less injuries, because one of the reasons he's been often injured is because he's everywhere. 1 second you're gonna see him in the defense try to protect Jorginho. The next second he's in the attack, try to score a goal. The next minute he's already there. He's everywhere. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, that would be fine. But to me, even the Frenkie de Jong, I don't see it as a priority.
Okay.
Why do we have?
What is in your mind? What is name? Throw some names there.
What is in my mind is, if we cannot get Declan Rice this season, use the money, save the money for next season.
Okay.
And go for him.
Declan Rice or nobody.
Chukwuemeka, he plays the kind of role the Young is coming to play if we sign him. Because I watched his highlight, I watched some of the matches he played. So he's like a Chouamini. He carries the ball, he distributes. So if we are getting Frenkie de Jong, what will happen to him? Why do we sign him?
That is a good question. Why did we sign him to begin with?
Yes.
Okay. But people would tell you experience. What do you respond?
Experience, that means he won't have time to play. We have Kovacic. Kovacic will help till Chukwuemeka matures very well. Just like what Real Madrid are doing. Give him 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 50 minutes here, he will mature.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you bring in Frenkie de Jong, you're not giving him that 20 minutes, 30 minutes anymore. Probably you're giving him like 1 minute, 30 seconds, like the way you give Gallagher.
Okay, I see.
He's not going to mature.
I see what your point is, my brother. So, Declan Rice is going to be difficult, but next season, he's going to have less years left on his contract.
That's contract. So we go for him. Let's make use of what we have, try our best to make top 4. And then next season,
this is a good point. I was even talking about it. I had a very not bad, but an argument with everybody when I said, do not panic. If you don't get what you want, just don't go there to make people happy and buy a bunch of players that can turn to be like
and make that top 4 next season. We'll go for
you use what you got, you save the money, and you buy the right target.
The right target.
Yeah, that makes sense. I said it at the beginning.
To make Chukwuemeka to mature very well.
Okay.
At that time, Jorginho and Kante, they will add more years, and their contract may even run out. They will just decide to renew for one person and let the other person go.
Okay, I see. All right, my brother. That was a very healthy discussion, and I will talk to you when you have time.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Peace, my friend. Henry from New York City, people. That my brother, he's gone. Abdi said that Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is coming to Manchester United. Okay, good luck with that. I think you going for Rabiot. You already started negotiations with Rabiot. And also Sergej. Wow, you're going to sign everybody, bro. You're going to sign everybody. Any more comment before I leave? I have to go right now. So nothing really special to report here, my friend. It was a pleasure. We have some heated discussions, but listen, this is what football is all about. There's nothing wrong here, okay? We just have fun. We're just giving our opinions and having good time. That's it. The latest from Werner is that he just Sergio Romero just joined Boca Junior. Okay. Actually, Timo Werner already, he's in Germany right now. You can, let me show you. You can see the car right there that when he arrived, and the fans taking some pictures with him. So yeah. So official, here we go. Could happen probably tomorrow. That's it. That's it. On your way out, don't forget to follow your brother here on social media, the Green Turf. Just the way you see it. YouTube channel, Instagram, and also Twitter, the same. Green Turf 2. Go there on the Green Turf YouTube channel. You're gonna see some other videos that I made early on. And I might even have the game between Chelsea under 19 with Wolves. We completely destroyed them. So you're going to see highlight over there. And what else? Nothing. We're going to have just to leave. Because we don't have any comment. People. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I've been here for more than 3 hours. Very tired and I have to leave. Peace, everybody. And Nippon, I see you, my brother. I just want to say good.
Oh,
hello.
Sorry, I came a little too late.
It's okay, bro. I know that you're a busy man on your Ferrari, driving back.
I wish this was a Ferrari. This is just a General Motors
GM.
Also.
Okay, so how you been, brother?
I've been good.
Okay. All right. So are you coming from work?
From seeing friends.
Seeing friends?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So, are you confident going into game day 2?
Yes, because it's a London derby and we're not gonna lose against Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't care how good they are. I don't care if they have Lewandowski, Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo, everybody in the same team. I don't care. This is a London derby. We are going to do it. How about yourself?
Oh, I don't know, you know. Oh, God. Anthony Taylor, Mike Dean.
Yeah, all of them, right? All of them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're not too sure, right?
No, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
They'll try and give the game to Tottenham for sure.
They will try, but sometimes you can try, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Look, they hate us, man, with a passion.
Yeah. So, brother, listen, plug yourself. Listen, people, you see on the screen, Nippon Sharma, NS Sport, TV on YouTube. Go subscribe and support our brothers. Follow him also on social media. You see his information on the screen right now. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to go because I have some family obligations here to do. So probably I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, road to 1K, people.
Yeah, our road to 1K for NS Sport TV on YouTube, people. Let's all get there and support our brother. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nippon, and I'll see you next time, bro. Peace. Drive safely. Drive safely. Get home safely. Thank you.
Peace. Peace. Peace.